All right, everybody, welcome in. We're coming in here on the later game here. The game before us is still going, so we're just going to sit here and watch the earlier game here. I thought we were at least. This is the channel that they're supposed to be on here at 10 o'clock. Wow, Florida just scored on Boston. Bruins losing. Wow. Who won the first game? Didn't the Bruins win the first game? The Bruins win the first game over there? I think they did. Angela would know. Doesn't see him, and Montour, who had a fabulous year, 73 points on the season. This shot is perfect, and it's inside the post. The Panthers, their third one-goal lead of the game. Still 4-on-4. Verhage shot it over the net, and it's picked up by Krejci. He has Clifton speeding toward the net. Krejci. We just got to sit here, just hang out for a little bit till our game's ready to go. Bruins game 1. I thought so. Thank you, Jeannie. Montour the goal. Brandon scored 16 in the regular season, tying the franchise record for goals by a defenseman. Jason Garrison and Aaron Ekblad shared it. I don't know why they've got the Boston game on here. Hall got leveled just now. He got hit in the face hard. Wow. Indication just a 2-minute call. Florida penalty number 18. 2 minutes for Lexington. Mark Stahl to the box. It's a little bit of bad luck. It's the stick of Stahl gets up, and because Barkov's coming back, it gets trapped in between it. That flings back into Taylor Hall's face. Well, that's a 4-on-3 for them for 20 seconds. So for 20 seconds, I think this is the most dangerous power play in a one-man advantage there is, and that's the 4-on-3. You can move it. Nope, that's true. I'm just trying to figure out why it's on here. Unless ESPN is just like, well, we're not going to show you any off time. We're just going to keep showing you games. So hard to get leverage against them. 10 seconds on the matching penalties, then the power play will be 5-on-4. McAvoy is past deflected on the ring. Big stick by Forsley as Marchand was speeding toward the net. The Bertuzzi goal late in the second period was deemed a power play goal at 17:01. The penalty that put them on the power play came at 15:01. I'm going to go check and see how many people are doing this game on YouTube. So the power play goal for Boston, the second longest streak in Stanley Cup playoff history. The Islanders scored in 16 straight home games on the power play back in 1980 and 81. Back-to-back Stanley Cup championships. Krejci and Lundell this time on the face-off. And they wave Krejci out. It's the benefit of having Zock out there as well. Good face-off man. Oh, my God. 59% in game 1. Back to the line, McAvoy. Out of the box now. Kachuk and Bertuzzi. And a shot wide by Pastrnak. They should go in and kill these people. Not letting them do this. Establishes his own. Krejci. A minute 20 on the power play. 18 minutes to go. Third period. 3-2 Florida. Krejci. Off the glove of Ryan into the corner. Taken back by Bertuzzi to Krejci. Now up high McAvoy. Eric Stahl trying to get in the way. Pastrnak wants a better angle. Shot and wide. 1 minute on the power play.
Wow, that was ripped.
And it wound up in the netting. McAvoy blistered one. And it carried him down to the rink. He's looking up to see the replay and see what happened.
This is David Krejci at his best. Holding the puck, finding the open man. Here's McAvoy's one-timer that rings off the crossbar. Krejci's pulled the penalty killer out top. This beats Lyon up top. That's the place they've got to shoot it, up near his ears. Here's the one-timer from Pastrnak. That's all kinds of room for a shooter of his quality, and he just pulls it wide of the net. The Bruins, 2 great chances, nothing to show for it.
And 51 on the power play. Ekblad, good work to maneuver through some traffic and send it the length of the ice all the way down to Allmark, who sends Lindholm on his way. Krejci still out there. Back for Pastrnak. Swept across border Brust. Krejci. Pastrnak and Lindholm there. Wound up with Hampus Lindholm.
Just sitting here watching this one if you're just coming in. Our game does not start for a little bit.
It's free right at the post now. Marchand went down. DeBrusque got it out to Lindholm. 12 on the man advantage for Boston. Under 17 minutes to go.
Still got 8 minutes till our game.
Stop made by Lyon and cleared by Reinhart, and Florida kills another. The Bruins had 2 shots on that power play. Mark Stahl is out. And the crowd quiet for one of the few times tonight.
Crowd is quiet.
Directed into the zone by Frederick, then he went down. Montour on it. He has the go-ahead goal. And that's an icing call.
I guess you're just going to jump from this one to the next game.
The Pastrnak one-timer, the McAvoy crossbar. Here David Krejci gets a stick deflection on the Lindholm shot. Good save by Lyon as he fights around the traffic, pad stop, and then the rebound's almost chipped in by Jake DeBrusque. Lyon had to get over there to stop that too. Man, as he made
that was great camera work from inside the net.
Decision to come back with him here in game 2.
And one of the things that Paul Maurice said that he likes about Lyon, every time he has a little hiccup, it doesn't faze him. He just bounces right back. And credit to him, especially since he has never played in the playoffs until Monday night. Not accustomed to this pressure. Florida trying to even the series. They played the Bruins hard in the regular season, beat them twice. Ottawa the only other team to do that. They split 4 games. These 2 teams the regular season, both winning the 2 at home. Here's Carter.
It's a great hockey.
Across the line, leaves it for Kachuk. This pass deflected by Frederick. McAvoy takes it back. Mahura's back. McAvoy puts it out in front.
Oh!
Getting back by Montour to break it up.
The Bruins bench was talking up and down as that chance went away. Shoot the puck. McAvoy has a chance to shoot it with Hall going to the net.
White causes a turnover. White has it back. Bouncing puck down low. They can't jam it in. It was Eric Stahl there who scored in the second period. Florida.
That's one of the advantages against
Carolina and the Islanders are going to overtime. Minnesota, Dallas have just started.
Better off certainly with Sam Bennett in the lineup.
Stahl's goal gave them the 2-1 lead.
LA Edmonton's scheduled for 10. Obviously, that won't go unless they put it on another channel. We'll see.
455 regular season goals. That is 61st all-time and 5th among active players. Guarded halfway now for Boston. Off a stick of Lundell, chipped back toward the circle and played out by Lundell. No shot. Lost the puck in the neutral zone to Lundell. Played back out by Connor Clifton. Nice move off the boards by Pastrnak, then he lost it at center ice, and it's sent in by Anthony Duclair. Lindholm off his stick. Fortunate bounce for Boston to Pastrnak. Now it's Saka. One touched it off.
Oh, what a rocket for Boston. Oh, why? Good Lord, that was a rocket.
Saka steers it in. Lyon watches it go past. And a whistle for an icing call against Boston.
Get closer to hockey with the NHL.
Whistle for an icing call.
Closer to the names you know and need to know. Closer to all the games, all the time. Get closer to everything you love with the NHL app.
Incumbent on Linus Ullmark not to give up another one. The Bruins have come back twice from 1-goal deficits. They're going to have to do it again.
Mark Stahl shot it well wide. Thrown back toward the net by Montour. His go-ahead goal, his first career goal in the playoffs. This is his 39th playoff game. What a time to get the first. Another turnover in the neutral zone by Pasternak. Mark Stahl, the younger of the two brothers on this team. He's 35. Eric's 38. Barkov into the zone and blocked down by Carlo. Boston almost had too many men on the ice. Right in front of their bench. Forsling harassed by Marchand.
That was a really heads-up play by Zaka not to touch the puck, or they would have been nabbed for too many men.
It's Florida now for icing.
Icing.
13-17 to go. Florida still on top.
Puck drop now lifted to 10-20. Puck drop now moved to 10-20.
Lightning and the Maple Leafs. Tampa won in Toronto last night. And then Seattle won its first ever playoff game in Colorado last night against the Stanley Cup champs. We'll try to do it again tomorrow night at 9:30. Florida's won 6 of 7 faceoffs here in the third period. Barkov out there again with Krejci. Barkov's won 11 out of 15. This one controlled by Krejci. It rolled right past him. Barkov swept it ahead for Kachuk, who one-hands it out with a poke. McAvoy sheds the check on Verbeek. Gives it a couple whacks with the stick, and then they cause a
We should put a clock up here so people know.
And he scores!
Oh, wow.
Carter Verbeek makes it 4-2 for the Panthers with 13 minutes to go.
Sean, at the start of the period, we talked about what might be a factor in the third period. It said the puck management, the turnovers, which had led to 3 of the 4 goals early. This is a McAvoy turnover. The second one the Bruins have firmed up that has ended up in the net. That one was the turnover that led to Bennett's goal. McAvoy turned this over right in the middle of the ice. And a really nice play from McAvoy.
They spun that goalie around like a top.
Panthers leading goal scorer 42 times in the regular season. He beats Ullmark up under the bar, and the Panthers have 2 in the third and a 2-goal lead.
You see how important Sam Bennett is. He had the big hit along the wall that helped create the turnover. He had the first goal of the night. And a lot of life in the step of the Florida Panthers now. They've quieted this crowd with their first 2-goal lead of the night. Polito, double team behind the net. Boston was plus 54 in the third period of the regular season. An incredible number, but outscored by 2 on home ice by the Caps here tonight. Clifton to Foligno. Steered in, but the Bruins in the midst of a change. Ratko Brutus. Stahl tipped it. It got turned over. The long pass for Bertuzzi didn't connect, but it's not icing. It's there. And it's stick tied up by Mark Stahl. They get turned over to Eric Stahl. They have some numbers 3-on-2 across the red line. Tough angle shot for Colin White. Deflected out of the rink by Lindholm. Coming up next, Connor McDavid.
Yep, Connor McDavid.
In the regular season, was he held without a point? He didn't have one. It was -2 in Game 1. The loss to the Kings. The Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN are presented by Geico. See how easy it is to bundle all your insurance needs.
That rocking chair would look great in our new house.
That is the countdown up there to our start. Hey, Andrew, what's up, buddy? We're just sitting, watching, and waiting. We're in the middle of this game still, so we've got a 10-20 start for our game. Right now, that's where they adjusted it to. So we're hoping maybe you get a YouTube share out. Maybe they'll shut down. There's 2 illegal channels that are broadcasting the game, and hopefully they get shut down. If they don't, then we're screwed. Unfair practices. Watching a McDonald's commercial. Wonder where Amber is. She's still at work? She must be. Let me go and see. Oh. She's running over to pick something up. Yep, she's still at work. Still at work.
The S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with the Galaxy Phone treatment. Any year, any condition.
Yo, gotta try this new X. Fine, baby, go. The new X Fine Fragrance Collection. Smell fine.
All this energy for an Axe deodorant commercial.
With a studio update for you, Stars and Wild over on ESPNU. Scoreless early in the first. Rope Hintz, shorthanded, second of the series, beats Marc-Andre Fleury, 1-0 Dallas. Sean.
Trying to even that series. As is Florida here in Boston. Big underdog. The Florida Panthers, 43 points difference between these two teams in the regular season, the largest of any playoff matchup since 1996. Here's Marchand. Trying to shovel it off. Barkov picked it off and almost sent Montour away. Marchand ahead for Zaka, held off by Markstall. Marchand there, Barkov is as well. A pinball to Marchand. Centering pass picked off by Reinhart. He goes with Losterinen. Losterinen had it deflect off Carlo into the corner. Reinhart back to the line for Forsling. Well, after game
We'll see how this one ends.
Matthew Tkachuk said, we can hang with these guys. And they've more than done that here tonight. Of course, Matthew also said before game one that they'd have to play a perfect game just to win one game. I don't know if that was a little gamesmanship before the start of the series.
But they got to look at game one.
11 minutes left in this one.
And all of a sudden you're
Looks like they're calling a penalty.
You know, for sure he's more confident than saying we've got to be perfect to win even one game. But you always think you can hang in a series. But Paul Maurice's group played well enough in game one. You know, we can play. We can play with these guys. And they've had a terrific game two. And
Nope, they just called it icing.
now sitting with a 2-goal lead, which shocks just about
We still got
everybody.
16 minutes till our game.
The return of Sam Bennett, huge tonight for Florida. Wedged out by Forsling, gloved down by McAvoy to Bertuzzi. A hand pass.
Hand pass. Now we got to fight.
Bertuzzi and Bennett over by Ray Ferraro.
We got a whole bunch of punching around here.
No time for courage. I'm backing up here. The puck jumped right over top of me. Now Bennett is shoving Bertuzzi pretty good here. Cousins comes over to yell in Bertuzzi's ear too.
Let's get to the important thing. How's all your equipment?
Equipment's all good. I just,
all right. The headset's okay.
the only thing I'm worried about, no helmet here, and going right on top, there's not much cushion up there anymore.
There will be penalties. Bennett and Bertuzzi are on their way to the box.
And the puck jumps up in the air here, and you see the finish and push by Bennett. Everybody else joining into the mix. And the Panthers are pushing.
Whole lot of whistles.
Here. See Bennett run him into the boards, and the two of them will go to the box for roughing out of all of that mess.
Well, Bennett didn't like Bertuzzi knocking down his teammate. So it'll be 4-on-4 again.
4-on-4 for 2 minutes here.
55 to go. Bertuzzi called for that cross check, and then Bennett for the roughing when he came in after the cross check. The goals here in the third period: 4-on-4 Montour, which broke the 2-2 tie from Reinhart and Barkov. First point of the series for Barkov, and then at 7 minutes even for Hagee from Tkachuk, his second assist of the night and third point of the series.
Sean, I'm thinking about this 4-on-4, and Brendan Montour had scored early in the third period on the 4-on-4. The Bruins defense have had very little to do with the offense in the first two games. The Panthers have done a really good job of keeping them out of the play. Orlov and McAvoy are on the ice. One of them has to get...
All right, 4-on-4 for this game. 14 minutes of the clock till our game starts. We're just waiting on ESPN.
Sloppy rebound off the arm of Omar. Carolina winners on home ice in overtime.
Carolina leads that series 2-0 over the Islanders.
Winning goal for the Canes who lead that series 2 games to none as they head to Long Island.
What's up, Space Mountain Dave?
Got rattled by McAvoy. Under 10 and a half minutes to go. And it comes right to Montour. Ripped one wide.
Wow, he was right out in front of that goal.
Another sloppy play by Boston in its own end. Hall has it go off his stick, and it's slid out by Reinhardt, who wants to go off. Still a minute 10 on the matching penalty. You think down by 2, Boston would appreciate the 4-on-4, a little more open ice, perhaps more chances. One-home shot blocked by Ekblad, who is slowing it up. He's back on his feet now. Connor Clifton left it for Coyle. Back for Clifton. Harassed by Forsman.
Florida's just outskating them right now.
He elected to spin back. Ekblad is hurt. He was doubled over as he went through the doorway on the bench.
He's heaving.
One of their best players. Played more games on defense than any in Panther history.
Hello, Lila Rose.
Pursued by McAvoy. Now Pasternak picked up by McAvoy. Down low for Pasternak. He had to retrieve it in the corner. It's Montour with the stick. Orlov had a
wow. 4-on-4 almost over. 10 seconds left on it.
One down, a tough angle shot. And the long rebound goes all the way down to the Panther end, lying way out of the net. Under 9 minutes to go. The penalties are up. Bennett in for 2.
Kings win it because you're a homer, huh? The game the other night with the Kings in Edmonton was really good.
Here's a fan. Oh, it's for Hagee. Denied. Bennett a backhand. Batted out of the air. Huge stop by Omar.
Great defense by Boston right there.
Likelihood kept them in the game.
Well, the Bruins have lost their defensive zone coverage a couple of times. They're wide open for Hagee. Before that, it was Montour. As they press to try and get back in the game.
Uncharacteristically sloppy. Obviously, Boston had not been such a great first-period team playing like this. Coyle banks it in, but it's Forsling right there to send it back.
Getting outskated again.
Ahead for Losterinen, trying to make a move through Lindholm, and he could not. 3 minutes without a whistle now, and the Panthers want that clock to keep on ticking. Lindholm couldn't stop it. He might be tired. He's been out there a while. Charlie Coyle now. The crowd completely out of the game. And that won't help the fans' excitement level. An icing call. With 7:34 to go, here's Arda.
Sean, thank you very much. Canes and Islanders, it got to overtime. And in that extra frame, it'll be Jordan Stahl passing to Jesper Fast. Calls game 4-3, your final up 2-0 in the series, winning both games at home.
Wow.
Next on ESPN, the Edmonton Oilers look to avenge an overtime loss.
10:45, so we're right on the clock.
Change until puck drop shot.
10 minutes and change till puck drop on that
Well,
one.
it was entertaining theater the other night in Edmonton. And undoubtedly will be again tonight.
That crowd will be loud up there tonight.
Another face-off win by Florida. Montour scores!
Wow.
And it's 5-2. Florida with 7.5 to go.
In the regular season, 2 in the third period here for Montour. The Panthers have won 57% of the faceoffs. Another place to really miss Patrice Bergeron is that defensive zone faceoff. Montour's got plenty of time to get across, and This goes right past Taylor Hall. Up over the glove.
That people are leaving the building.
Ullmark and
Fans are leaving the building.
the traffic out of here as it's now 5-2 Florida.
An explosion by the Panthers. You mentioned after the first period they had played 5 straight playoff games back to last year, which they have not scored more than 1 goal. Nothing in the first period, but now 5 on the board. And in total control with a 3-goal lead, nearing 7 minutes to go. Notion flipped it down low. Clifton trying for the tough angle. Back at the line, it's Cousins skating it out. The rest of his teammates are going to change, and Cousins will join them on the bench. Brandon Montour, the first defenseman in Panthers history to have a multiple goal game. He didn't have any playoff goals prior to tonight. He's had 2 here in the third period. A continuation of a terrific season. Lions scoops it up. And his
Nice save.
contribution should not be understated.
The Panthers have thrown a 5 spot on the board. Sam Bennett made it 1-0. Eric Stahl made it 2-1. Brandon Montour, Carter Verhaeghe, and Brandon Montour in the third period, and it's 5-2 Florida.
5-2 Florida.
Your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. With the money you save, we tried electric unicycles.
I think I got it.
Okay.
These are ridiculous commercials.
Only pay for what you need.
Ridiculous. It's another one, Liberty, that all their commercials. Too much.
Just like you and me, bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
You can always bet on Mickey. Choose wisely. Choose Randy's $5 Mickey bag.
While most drivers spend their lives going from point A to B,
Oh.
we're all about point X. That's why our most versatile BMW X-Range vehicles are proudly manufactured right here.
Checking my emails real quick.
South Carolina. The BMW X-Range, your next X-Venture starts here. Hurry in, lease a 2023 BMW X3 X-Ride 30i.
Waiting for ours to start. I'm excited about this one tonight. The other one the other night was really good.
Yeah, and with the money we saved with Navy Federal Credit Union, it was practically free.
You know, I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
Let's do the other way around.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Arno Count back with you. Stars and Wild. Stars up 1-0.
Got this crazy brace I got to put on.
It'll be the former Bruin Tyler
There we go.
Seguin
Got it on.
2-0 off the Jason Rock.
2-0 Dallas down there.
Dallas trying to even that series. Florida 6:34 away from evening this one if they can protect the 3-goal lead. 2 goals in the third period by Montour. First multiple goal game by a defenseman in franchise history. This is their 66th franchise playoff game. Dating back to 1996 when their first playoff series ever was against the Boston Bruins in the first round. A win in 5 games for Florida. They haven't got the Bruins in the postseason since. Reinhardt knocked off the
6 minutes left in the clock here.
Rostarinen was there. And back for Reinhardt. Under 6 minutes to go now. The 5 goals given up by Ullmark matches the most that he has yielded this season. He gave up 5 to Pittsburgh on November 1st. They actually rallied from 5-2 down to win that one in overtime. And he gave up 5 in an ugly loss to Boston in mid-March in Chicago. Mark Stahl. Montour. Deflected up high. Bouncing puck. Winds up at the top of the circle.
Florida just looks faster tonight.
Gets away from Matt. Bennett has been a difference maker tonight. Montour's center ice. And it's McAvoy back to retrieve it. Now Taylor Hall. Played in by Foligno. Ekblad, who left the ice doubled over not long ago, back out there on defense
5 minutes left in this game. Our game will be starting momentarily, guys, if you're just coming in. Puck drop scheduled for 10:20.
Coming up next on ESPN, Leon Draisaitl, who scored twice in the loss to the Kings in Game 1. They're about 4 minutes away from the puck drop. John Buchagras, Kevin Weeks, and Ryan Callahan are there. That game will be getting underway on ESPNU. We'll come over here when we're finished in Boston. Boston had won 9 in a row. Back to the regular season tonight. And 16 out of 17. The net is empty now.
Wow, they almost lost an empty netter.
3-goal deficit. The shot for the empty net by Lundell went wide. Pastrnak to McAvoy.
Okay, turn it off on the way up
Up the
here.
middle for Krejci. And an icing call.
Thank you.
Hallmark on the bench. They'll put him back in now with the own zone face-off.
He's in with your mother.
The Hurricanes lead 2 games to none with their overtime win.
He was in here with me for a while. I don't know why.
Tomorrow against the Devils, trying to win 2
Come here.
on the road in Newark.
Sorry.
Lightning and Leafs tomorrow night in Toronto, 7 o'clock here on ESPN. This series, barring a major change, is going to be tied in 1 game apiece.
Hey, Matrix, welcome in. We're getting ready to start ours in just a couple minutes.
Well, they missed them tonight. The face-offs were important, and that last goal right off the draw.
They missed them on the power play where Barkov just chewed them up in the face-off circle.
The Brass Powers out in front. Allmark is still in the net. Seems strange to pull him for a little bit. Then when you establish the offensive zone, leave him in. Boston lost 13 out of 16 face-offs so far here in the third period. That would not have happened with Bergeron playing, one of the great face-off men of all time. 1 more face-off than anybody in the league this year. Under 4 minutes to go. 5-2 Florida. Up to even the series.
At Honda, hybrid is more than fuel efficiency. It means sporty and fun to drive. Style that enhances functionality. And technology that's paving the way for tomorrow. No wonder it made Car and Driver's 10 Best list for the 37th time. The all-new 2023 Accord Hybrid. Hybrid. Defined by Honda.
Ray Mariotti here. When you need parts, eBay Motors ensures a guaranteed fit. Let's say you'll need headlights and a bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. Just go to eBay Motors. The check means a guaranteed fit. Let's ride.
eBay Motors, okay.
A double cashback is even
I'll
better.
pass on that one.
Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
When your child starts getting into everything, you may need a little help. So Duracell created the only lithium coin batteries with a bitter coating to help discourage swallowing.
Who's everybody pulling for this game?
Who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Welcome back to
Is everybody on the Oilers or everybody on the
ESPNU right now. Oilers and Kings. Edmonton
Kings?
To pull even in the series after LA took Game 1 in overtime, starting puck drop in moments, John.
Thank you. Stunning development here. The only time the Bruins were outscored by 3 goals in the third period this season was March 14th in that loss you mentioned at Chicago. They outscored 4-1 in the third, lost 6-3. One of the very few lulls that they had in the regular season. The history-making regular season with 65 wins and 135 points. And that hasn't intimidated the Florida Panthers in either game. And they're 345 away from evening the series.
All right, we're going over to the U.
They've really come in.
They just pushed this game over to the U. Let's see what we got. Yes, here we go. Let me pull up our screen.
Moments away from the opening face-off. Once again, Jonas Corposalo in net for the Kings. The 28-year-old Finn will be a UFA this summer.
It'll be just a minute for it to come up.
In game number 1. At the other end, Stuart Skinner allowed 4 goals in his playoff debut, an .886 save percentage. According to stat leads, it was a .667 save percentage on scoring chances. So he'll need to be better tonight. All the Oilers will need to be better. Connor McDavid needs to be better. He was pointless. Good news for Kings fans. Gabe Vilardi is back in the lineup. He had 23 goals in 68 games in the regular season. We're underway in game 2.
Here we go.
1 game to love. They have Stanley Cup aspirations on their minds. This playoff season did not start how they had hoped. Starting lineups brought to you by GoDaddy at the top of your screen.
Let's go Oilers being chanted heavily.
On the blue line for the Oilers, who are going 11 forwards, 7 defensemen tonight.
Edmonton on the attack.
Well, they did it a lot in the regular season as well, and what that does is a matchup nightmare for the Kings, because all of a sudden you're putting McDavid and Draisaitl out there with the 3rd line and the 4th line. It's hard to get that hard match, what the Kings love to do in that first game.
First goal in tonight's games. Big play on momentum.
And Kopitar's forecheck forces an icy. What are you looking for tonight, Kevin? What's the flavor of the game?
Flavor of the game, I'm going to start from the Oilers' perspective. Dictate the pace. They're the faster team. They're the team that can push the pace.
Got to get my finger brace on here.
At a pace that they're not necessarily comfortable playing. For the Kings, I'd like to see a Xerox copy of the composure that they had in game 1.
And again, Edmonton game.
Andrew says, "Let's go Kings."
Number 1. Evan Bouchard, a couple of penalties.
We got whistles right there, all sides.
A couple of the young players, he said after game 1, we've got to be more mature than that. It's a 3-1 game with 8 minutes left or whatever. We've got to lock that down. You have to be more mature.
And those are comments from a leader right there, right? He knows what this team has to do to try to get to that conference finals again and hopefully the Stanley Cup final. And talking to Jay Woodcraft this morning, the head coach at Edmonton, he said, I was really happy with their team play. I thought we played great. He goes, but the one area was too many.
Puck being dropped at center ice again. Here we go.
Here comes Quentin Byfield. That's offside at the line as well. And so it's Matthias Janmark.
Bunch of all sides here.
For Edmonton. Could be a possible hand injury. We saw him block a shot. So in comes Philip Broberg. He's the 7th defenseman. As Leon Draisaitl, 2 goals. In game number 1, once again, will take the job. He was very good in game 1 on faceoffs. But Kopitar wins that one cleanly. And Matt Roy will
easily wins that one.
Get the forecheck going. Kempe, look at Byfield, get to it first. Battling with Nurse. Kempe, who had a couple of big goals in game number 1. Remember, the Kings never led in the game until they won the game. Vander Kane needs to be better in game 2 as well.
Fans are into it. I like that. Mascot is down there getting things going too.
Shot by Nurse, blocked. Solid play by Roy with a strong stick.
Good patience here by Edmonton. Not forcing anything. Wait, regroup, get your personnel, your matchups before you go on the attack.
Absolutely, Weeksy. And as you can see here, LA, though, they play that 1-3-1. They got the D-man drops back. And this is execution, excellent execution by LA to get out of the zone.
So it's McLeod out there with Bukestad.
Here comes Edmonton.
And Fogle with the Janmark injury. McLeod moves up from the 4th line center to the Bukestad line.
2 big men here. Kempe, Kane. So gamesmanship right off the draw, which you love to see if you're both coaches because they're skilled players. Kempe, of course, had 41 goals on the regular season. And Evander Kane is an X-Factor type, physical, kind of a tight end, if you will, for the...
Puck getting ready to be dropped in neutral.
Now with that 11-7 format, we see Draisaitl
down, and Edmonton's got it.
And Ryan. So he's out there against Kupari and not Kopitar. And this is Kupari now for LA with Kaliev and Grunstrom. And that body check.
Solid body checks there. Score, Edmonton! In the goal! Oilers up 1. Wow, look at all the people outside the building.
On the boards and stays in motion, which is key. Watch Leon. Oh, Leon Draisaitl outside, inside, and Derek Ryan puts on the loop change.
Absolutely, Derek Ryan goes to that, sees that puck coming, just squeaks through Korpisalo's 5-hole there, and that's a huge goal for the Edmonton Oilers to score early and get up 1-0 in this game.
Actually healed that shot, change of pace. The pad comes off the ice.
Those are the ones that usually go in, Bucci.
That's right. Little Greg Maddox goal. Exactly. See how the Kings
Through the 5-hole. That was something.
Greg Maddox as well.
Mikey Anderson has some room. Anderson has Arvidsson. Arvidsson had a strong game 1 for the Kings.
Check that, Tom Cloud.
That's right, Tommy from Bill Ricca. I don't think Maddox can skate. He can golf, but he can't skate.
Yeah, that's Tommy Cloud.
Kopitar again, 4.9 in game 1. Arvidsson towards the net. See how Stuart Skinner responds out to this pressurized situation. Kings would like to taste check on Skinner early, give him a test. Here comes Hyman. He's got Kane. Kane with some speed. Rips it. Deflected high.
Wow, ripped wide.
I'd like to see Kane do that more. Shoot the puck. He's got such an elite shot. I don't think he shot the puck enough in game 1.
Now Draisaitl's out there with Kane and Yamamoto, his normal line tonight.
Yamamoto. I love that name.
Here's Kempe. He had 2 goals in the 7-game series last year against the Oilers. He got 2 goals in game 1. He fires that one in. Nice play by Skinner.
Unreal play. Wow. UC Saros does that a lot because he uses short stick. That's great control and strength to do that with one hand on a goalie stick.
Just getting that puck right at his stick.
Incredible play.
Darnell Nurse now fires into the glove.
Nice save, Kings.
Those are nice
Right
ones.
now, Edmonton's skating with a little bit more energy than Los Angeles.
Especially after surrendering a goal, a long shot, distance. We'll take another look at this goal by the Oilers and watch Ryan 10 and blue. He does a great job of anticipating where this is going to go.
Absolutely does. He knows Draisaitl has this puck. And watch this one-handed whoosh, right through Custom. The skill on him, unbelievable. But for Ryan, he knows that Draisaitl has that puck. Go to the net. The puck's going to eventually get there. He gets a nice bounce off the boards and he buries it.
Ryan, the 36-year-old from Spokane, Washington, had 13 goals in 80 games during the regular season.
That's that bottom 6 scoring that Edmonton had all year long.
Bayardet just trickles wide. Still looking for his first NHL goal. Could come in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Bukestad. Watched there by Dursey. Nice play by Dursey.
Bukestad line was effective in game 1. Very effective.
Now they have Speedy McLeod.
Boston game's just a bunch of fights right now.
Give and go with Fogle. Comes behind the net. Lazat can't handle it. McLeod has it now. Big body, really good skater, number 71 with the puck. Reverses and Kulak now roving around the offensive zone. So is Desharnais, and that's going to be icing on the Kings. No, it was tipped. No icing. The crowd doesn't like it.
No icing, no icing. 15 minutes remaining in the first. Shots on goal. Edmonton 2, LA none so far.
Yeah, there's nothing worse as a high forward trying to defend your D-man. And all of a sudden he takes off and goes to the corner and goes to the net. You got to try to stay with him, keep your head on a swivel. Good play by LA.
All right, Lila Rose, thank you for being with us tonight. You have a good night.
Ryan line again off the goal. Keep it going. Nice play by Draisaitl to deaden that puck at his feet. He's feeling it. You can see it. Broberg, the new addition, the younger defenseman. Number 86 for Edmonton. 8th overall draft pick. In front, shot just wide.
Wow, just wide for Edmonton again.
Draisaitl takes the body on Drew Doughty. Strong guys there going. Draisaitl's hard to move. Broberg, quick shot. Easy save.
Another nice save by the Kings.
See Johnston? See the way he's impacting the game physically? Making his presence felt. And and doing it in a responsible fashion as well, skating away from the fracas. There wasn't a ton of scrums last game, to be honest. For game one of a series, there were a ton of scrums afterwards. I expect to be heated up a little bit more tonight. There's a look at the agility from McLeod. He's dancing out there. Look at the edge work. And he'll bring Edler all the way up. That's that high cycle we were just talking about, Kelly. Absolutely great opportunity here. Just gets deflected, goes over the net. But the more and more Edmonton moves in that zone, it's harder to cover.
It's been a quiet 6 minutes for Connor McDavid in the first 6 minutes.
It has been quiet for McDavid.
Down
in front. Oh, almost loose in front.
That's a big-time stop by Corpusalo. Tons of traffic. To be able to hone in on that and respond with his right pad. Good stop.
Bouchard in the zone now. Hyman will get it in deep. Roy takes a hit from McDavid. Arvidsson trying to get it out, but good pressure by Ekholm. The Kings force the turnover and have the puck now. McDavid. Ekholm fakes the shot, now fires.
Wide.
Pass to Nugent Hopkins, who has it. His pass intercepted by Arvidsson. Here come the Kings 3-on-3. Arvidsson. Trevor Moore leaves it, but Ekholm is there. Tries to get it out, comes to McDavid. Here comes McDavid to Hyman. We'll chip it in deep past Edler. Edler has it though, makes a nice reverse pass, and here comes Kempe. Kempe with speed. His score is dangerous.
Offsides.
Quinn Byfield, the youngster, is offside with a dangerous winger, and you see the reaction from Kempe. The start that Edmonton needed. As you see the game winding down in Boston, the Florida Panthers with an impressive victory tonight over the Bruins to even the series. And most points per game. This
Yep, that game is now over. 6-3 final.
History. Look at Leon Draisaitl, 1.61 per game.
This is unreal.
And we got more fights breaking out in that game.
To be on the board with the two greatest players ever in Wayne Gretzky and Mario Lemieux, and then for the Oilers to have two of their current players on that board.
And Draisaitl was so big in game one. He just played like an absolute beast. And obviously early out of this game, creates the first goal as well. He's a big player that comes up big in big times, right? Weeksy, and that's what you need. That's what you want if you want to try to
The referee's in the middle of it. He's actually helping one player over another right there.
Draisaitl and McDavid. And oh, by the way, let's not forget about Ryan Nugent Hopkins, who also is a part of that 100-point club this season. He's a part of the Century Club, so offensive plenty, and they all do it in unique ways.
Another great year for Leon Draisaitl, 52 goals. Remember, he had that 55-goal season the year before, but did have career high in assists and points this year.
And I want to just highlight the impact that Draisaitl's had on the game in Germany. So many good young players coming out of Germany. Tim Stützle, specifically in Ottawa, is an absolute monster of a player. Budding star player.
Absolutely. Draisaitl, too, just the way he plays.
All right, 4 shots on goal to 9. Edmonton up here.
He sticks his butt out. You can't get the puck from him. It reminds me a little bit of Jaromir Jagr.
Yes.
You know, when Jagr used to put his backside into you, and there's no way you're going to touch that puck. Draisaitl does that same thing. So hard to defend.
There's Connor McDavid again, pointless in game one. He'll win his 3rd Hart Trophy for MVP at the NHL Awards this year. He won his 5th Art Ross as the scoring champion after his 153-point season. And there's Stuart Skinner, another big storyline for the Oilers. The youngster, the rookie, the 24-year-old, so much pressure on him. He's an Edmonton kid. Face off just outside the Oilers zone. In. 1-0 on the Draisaitl early penalty.
We got whistle early penalty here.
Draisaitl, and the Kings are going to be able to tie the game on the power play.
Edmonton 29 minor penalty slashing.
Draisaitl for slashing.
Oh, that's something that plagued Edmonton in game one.
6 power plays the Kings had in game one.
They asserted themselves. They got the start they wanted. They were dictating the pace, and then it was the penalty parade. And this one comes off.
Boy, we've seen a lot of that throughout the Stanley Cup playoffs. Welcome, Boston, Florida viewers. John Butchergross with Kevin Weeks and Ryan Callahan for Game 2. Leon Draisaitl had a slap shot to hit the end boards. Came to Derek Ryan, who tucks it in and scored the first goal of the game. But now LA has a power play off a Draisaitl slash. Edmonton. The Panthers win 6-3 to even that series in 1. Jesper Fast scores in overtime. The Hurricanes up 2-0 on the Islanders. And of course, the Stars and Wild are on ESPN2. Dallas leads that one 2-1. LA wins game 1. They won game 1 last year between these two. So after, like in Toronto, tensions are running high in this Canadian city after the Oilers dropped game 1. LA an outstanding
Power play right here. Let's get the power play set up.
Kopitar ties it late in regulation. Alex Iafallo on the power play. That was a storyline in game 1. Kings had 6 power plays, and they have another one here to try to tie the game. Doughty just keeps it in.
On the attack. 1:11 on the power play remaining.
Behind the net to Arvidsson. Here's Kopitar. Again, 4 points in game 1. Arvidsson. Hard pass. Doughty shot.
Way up front now. Almost.
Tries to get it back to Doughty.
Cleared.
4 shots for Edmonton. No shots yet for the Kings here in game 2. Good play by Arvidsson. Take that puck from Desharnais. Get the Kings set up. Arvidsson tries to draw a penalty. We heard Gene Bear, the referee, say, get up. And then you heard Arvidsson say, no penalty? Good audio on our ESPN microphones here. Here comes Connor McDavid.
Here comes McDavid skating fast. 2-on-1. Oh, nice save.
Get a lot on that shot. Corpusalo threw out the right pad.
And it was tough for Kane. It went from his skate to his stick. And by the time he got on his stick, his angle was basically gone.
12 seconds on the power play.
Short-handed. Remember, Edmonton led the league in power play goals and short-handed goals. They are dangerous down a man. Yamamoto will get to that first. He has very little help 1-on-3.
Power play done. Full strength.
Good play, Sean Durzi.
Really good matchup, Sean Durzi. So no shots on goal for the Kings on that power play.
Philip Deneau, who's on the ice for most of Connor McDavid's ice time in game 1.
I'm going to see if I'm going to do something here for a second.
That was a hard match, but you're already seeing with the 11-7 that Edmonton's going with. It's hard for that matchup. We're getting Draisaitl out with the Ryan line.
Obviously, we can't have that loud.
Can't have that hard matchup with Deneau. He's giving LA troubles right now.
Drudge back to the point. Nice DDD gap.
Let's see if we can get that bigger on the screen.
We believe that Matthias Janmark of Edmonton injured his hand in game 1. He's out, so Edmonton adds another defenseman. There's Derek Ryan, the goal.
So that is as high as I can get it.
The 7D tonight for Edmonton.
Here come the Oilers on the attack on that first goal. It's Leon Draisaitl with the initial zone entry and Derek Ryan with the impeccable.
But because of that thing on there, I can't do anything with that.
I think Draisaitl's shot hit the
All right,
skate
interesting.
of
Let me
Alexander
zoom
Edler.
out.
It went wide, but had so much momentum from the hard wrist shot. It came right to Ryan's stake. Looked like he healed the bit. Nice change-up goal for him. Edmonton gets the game's first goal.
But Derek Ryan, sometimes when you play with those star players, you know the puck's going to the net. Just go to the net and get there.
Zach Hyman. This is his game right here, round the net. And Kempe, who had 2 goals in game 1, breaks out. Byfield chips it in deep. And Stuart Skinner. You see them play the puck nicely a couple times tonight. Draisaitl pokes it ahead, and here he comes with Hyman. CC, the defenseman, is the trailer. Draisaitl in front, defended. Nugent Hopkins, bank shot attempt. CC doesn't go. Draisaitl has it back. Bouchard, a dangerous young offensive defenseman, number 2, scored in game 1. Oh, the redirect by Draisaitl. Goes wide.
6 shots on goal to 9 for Edmonton right now.
Takes it away from CC.
That's the value of Anze Kopitar. Not only the offense, but still being one of the best two-way centers in the league.
Midway through period 1, the Kings still looking for their first shot on goal. Echo, long pass. That went over the stick of McLeod. That will be icing on it.
Icing. We got a little pushing and shoving going on.
Get closer to hockey with the NHL app. Closer to the names you know.
What's up, Jonathan? Welcome in.
Closer to all the games, all the time. Get closer to everything you love with the NHL app.
Face off won by the Oilers off that icing. Allows Bouchard to skate it out. We'll try to change here, but don't have
Warrior in the house with us.
to do it. 2-on-1 link developing. Boston shot off the
Off the crossbar.
Bouchard has it. He's knocked down penalty.
Penalty coming. Delayed penalty.
World's best power play is going to get a chance to go up 2-0. Time to shovel. The power play is going to get a chance to catch their breath and come up with a play to try to extend their lead in Edmonton.
Off the pipe, Jonathan says.
Under pressure. Resilient and destined to shine. Every one of them, one of a kind.
All right, I don't like this as much either. Trying to just keep trying to get better over here on hockey. Wish I could share 2 screens. That's what I wish I could do.
This is their set. The time and place to show the world what they're made of and what they want to be. Warriors. Challengers. Cinderellas. And champions. This is the NCAA Women's Gymnastics Championships.
Welcome to Dickies Arena in Fort Worth, Texas for our live coverage.
All right, we got to go back to the other channel.
Women's NCAA
Got to go back over.
Championship. The top 8 teams in the country are
207, 206.
It totally was. He rang it. He rang that bell. Just did not beat the plumbing. And here's a look at Costin once again. Gets the step on the defender. Was on it. Rockets that one off the mark.
Absolutely. And here's a penalty coming up. And I follow Bouchard with a good stop and start. I follow sticks his leg out there tripping. Edmonton the power play.
Power plays in the NHL were the highest in 37 years. Edmonton's was the best ever at 32.4%. Here they come. Shot.
Oh, quick shot blocked.
Shot. Here's McDavid now. Evan Bouchard. Bouchard, McDavid. McDavid shot, blocked, and into the netting.
Your point. McDavid's shot. Let's see if he establishes the shot this game. Led the league in goals this season. Surpassed Austin Matthews' incredible year last year, of course. And now, let's see if he establishes it in this game, Cal.
Absolutely. Last game, there's a couple instances, 2-on-1s, where he elected to pass and not shoot the puck. And I think he regrets it and knows he's got to shoot the puck more. This is Nugent Hopkins earlier in the power play with a great opportunity. Korpisalo kicks that one out. But I agree with you, Weeksy. He's got to shoot the puck more. Good things will happen.
Draisaitl discussing with the linesman and this key face-off with Kopitar. 50-50 McDavid. Save.
Oh! Rattled it.
Big save from the Finnish netminder.
Point blank. Point blank. Outstanding save there by Korpisalo.
Oilers had 89 power play goals during the regular season. That a franchise record. Yes, more than the Gretzky, Messier, Curry, Anderson, Coffee teams from way back. Crazy. Here's McDavid. As Nugent Hopkins dropped back to McDavid to Bouchard.
Shot and a goal! Draisaitl drops it in.
But that dime to Draisaitl, and there's no one better in the NHL. That one-timer from a left-handed shot than Leon Draisaitl.
And watch Connor McDavid on the initial attempt. Big-time save by Korpisalo. Gets that off the cuff of his glove. Oilers regain possession. Go from the flank, back up high, over to the flank, and it's Connor McDavid who sells the shot with a great dish over to Draisaitl.
Nice.
He shoots the first one. This one he dishes. And it's so hard to defend him because earlier in that power play he was on the right side. This time McDavid's on the left side. An absolutely beautiful pass. Draisaitl down to one knee and buries it.
now. Some pleasantries being exchanged in and around Stuart Skinner.
Wonder if I can get
take it back there. This is what's so key when you can establish yourself as a dual threat, a lethal shooter and passer. Because now for the penalty kill, they can't play a tendency. And if you're the goalie Corpusalo, you have to honor the shot and anticipate that shot.
Oh, damn it.
Well, that's it. I mean, the goalie especially has to honor that shot. And what a pass that was through the stick and skate of the defender. You can't get over to get Draisaitl shot.
Went up to full screen on me. Sorry about that.
Draisaitl shoots it as good as anybody there. What a goal.
Again, you see the one-time stat at the top of your screen. More than anybody in the league, 28. 5 more than Pasternak.
Just the movement on that power play is just so hard to defend.
I wonder. Let me try one more thing here as we're playing around with this. 2-0 Edmonton. Let me go full screen here.
Here comes Iafalo. Game 1 hero with the overtime winner. Chips it in. Trying to get by the young defenseman, Broberg. We mentioned 11 forwards, 7 defensemen for Edmonton.
I want me to do that.
We saw it on the first goal. Draisaitl was out there with 2 different line mates. His normal line mates are Kane and Yamamoto, the one they're out there right now. But on the goal, it was Ryan and it was Costin. As Jay Woodcroft tries to get McDavid.
Trying to get a bigger screen for you guys, but it's not working for me right now.
Not against Kopitar.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Gavrikov just blew a tire there and knocked it off the net. Toe picked into that one. But I will say one thing about the LA Kings, and we saw it last game. They get down 2-0 in that game. They never lost their focus. They continued their game plan. They didn't.
Nope, that doesn't do any good.
Stretch out or take chances. They were steady with it, right? So I expect the same thing from them tonight. They're not going to be rattled by this, but they need something to get themselves going, whether it's a big hit, a scrum, an opportunity. They just need something to get a little bit of life in their group.
I think what Jay Woodcroft's also doing, he's going with the hot hand. Leon Draisaitl has 9 shifts already tonight. 9. It's unreal. He had the hop in game 1, and he's got the hop again here in game 2. Nurse, tried that short angle bank shot off the goalie. We saw.
Not going to get back out of that. Sorry.
Slavin banked it off the nameplate of Sorokin.
Goalies beware.
Draisaitl. What a difference in the health of his ankle. He went for the bank shot. So once again, the Oilers are up 2-0. Kings have been there before. They trailed 2-0 in game number 1, and they trailed 3-1 the third period, and came back to win. That's what Draisaitl was talking about after game 1. Being mature. Figure out a way to close out these kinds of games. He tries to spin away from Deneau. Can't though, and Deneau forces the turnover. Here comes Arvidsson. With more, just onside is Deneau on the blue line. Skinner decides to hold it, take the face-off. Still no shots on goal for LA.
Now, of course, I can't get back to the one I had. Oh.
Second another look at the goals for the Oilers. The Edmonton Oilers getting off to this early, pivotal start. It's Ryan with the first one. Draisaitl with the second one. Van Flemingen in Alberta. We'll be back after this.
There we go. Just took a minute to find it. Trying to get it bigger on the screen for everybody, but I can't make it work with the way it transitions over. It's so frustrating. I don't like the one on NHL.com because they don't show any puck movement, and I don't like the one on ESPN. Same thing, they don't show any puck movement. It's just a screen. So you want something more than that. I like the interactivity of this one, but I can't get it bigger. It's driving me nuts. So, anyway, we're having a good game. 2-0 here. Glad you're joining us here. There's got to be a way that I can figure out a way to make that work, to get that up on the screen a little bit bigger for you guys as we're going through and watching the games. At least I'm going to keep trying. I keep working with my share screen and everything we're doing.
9 points in 39 career playoff games for Leon Draisaitl. He's an absolute playoff monster in his young career and the fastest to reach.
38 games to 60 points. Wow, the playoffs.
26, Mario 34.
That's something.
Leon 38. This guy's a former MVP and scoring champ, a future Hall of Famer already. And of course, when you have a McDavid and a Draisaitl, you have big expectations. Let's take a look at some numbers from the SAP Coaching Insights app. Remember, they led 2-0 after one in game one, lost in overtime. They lead 2-0 now. They hope for a different outcome as the Kings finally get one shot on goal here in the first period. Now they'll go to work and try to get that big next goal. CC up to Nugent Hopkins. Off the TV timeout, Connor McDavid gets back on the ice. He's out there with
2-0 Edmonton, 5:41 on the clock.
And with the 11 forwards, Jay Woodcroft can play McDavid.
I wonder what the picture-in-picture would allow me to do.
Matchups that he wants with the last change, especially at home. CC rips it around.
I got to pick the source, I guess, for that.
Good play by Grunster. He's going to speed up now. Plenty of speed now for Kupari. Good play by Desharnais to seal him off. He had the rookie mistake penalty in overtime in game one that led to the Kings.
5 minutes. 5 minutes on the clock.
He responds, the youngster.
Desharnais started to pitch a little bit there, realized it. Good for him. He used his angle, his foot speed, and cut off that chance. Looked like he was in trouble there as he started to pitch.
6 feet 6 inches. Not a lot of foot speed. He uses his reach and toughness. Good handle. Another good handle, Bucci, by Stuart Skinner. McLeod, beautiful move. Shot just wide.
Just wide.
It's the skate of the referee.
Crowd's kind of quieted down after all that energy for a little bit.
Good stick by Lazant there to poke that away from Costing.
Anybody brand new in here for the first time ever on our channel?
Anything change?
Nothing changes. And I tell you why, because this is the same thing that happened in game one, and what was the end result of that? They ended up winning the game. This is their identity. They're going to stick to their identity. If they get out of it, they can't go run and gun with the Edmonton Oilers. Nobody in the NHL can. So this is the way they have to play to get a win. And they're comfortable right now. They realize they have to be better at this point.
Took that shot on goal away from the Kings. I think it was off the TV timeout with Skinner glove.
10 shots on goal to none.
Shot deflects still wide as the Kings looking for a shot on goal.
They don't even have a shot on goal yet.
Deneau now. Out there with Arvidsson and Moore.
Puck down in the Wheeler's end. Cleared out.
Thursday has his back. Now he has the puck.
We just saw there from the Edmonton Oilers getting that quick exit of the D zone. Not enough has been said about how much they've improved defensively as a club.
Ekholm, the defenseman, with the hard forecheck. Forced the turnover. Kane sends it back towards the net. Back to Ekholm, acquired by Nashville at the deadline. And the team just took off after they got him. What a finish after they acquired Ekholm.
Oh, nice.
One-timer.
Oh, blasted. Loose out in front.
That was Bouchard. Ekholm knocks down.
Puck loose out in neutral.
Continues to know.
These guys are hitting, man. I'm loving it.
Bouchard. Draisaitl. Beautiful pass to Kane, and he'll lob it in the corner so Yamamoto can battle for it as the Oilers change. David's line is next. He'll come out there now as Draisaitl gets to the bench to complete the change. Fans still booing Drew Doughty and some comments about slapping Connor McDavid around. McDavid had a couple hard hits against Mikey Anderson. A follow shot deflected by Nurse. Still no shots on goal for the Kings. 2:15 left in the first period. John Butchergrass, Kevin Weeks, and Ryan Callahan with you here in Edmonton.
So what LA needs to do now, get it back to the point, get some shots to the net, get some bodies in front of the net, work low and down so you get your points involved.
Almost 9 o'clock local time here. Late first period.
Puck rolling around in front. Edmonton comes out with it.
Three of us will jump on the plane tomorrow morning and give you Toronto and Tampa game 2 tomorrow night on ESPN.
The tensions are higher here. How about in Toronto right now?
I have poor stats.
I can only imagine the tensions in Toronto right now. Shot on goal. There you go. Finally got one. Man, I was wondering. That was crazy.
4 more game 2s tomorrow.
A lot of game 2s tomorrow.
7 Eastern on ESPN. Rangers and Devils are on TBS. Kraken Avs start at 9:30 Eastern on ESPN. Jets and Golden Knights 10.
A lot of game twos tomorrow.
Yes. The road to the cup.
A lot of games on ESPN, too.
For a lot of young goalies, you're not getting that many shots. It's important. Do your breathing. Do some of your affirmations that you say to yourself aloud. Stay in the game mentally.
Hartson, nice move around Kulak. Backhand towards the net, side of the net. Kulak using the boards nicely. To Fogle, 2-on-2 with McLeod. They'll go around Roy and get the puck. Reverses, falls down. Deneau will now battle along the wall. This is the part of the game Tom McLellan wanted his team to be better. Forward play.
Coming up on 1 minute. Coming up on 1 minute.
When you haven't seen a shot till 2 minutes left in the first period, physically, I don't mentally stuff, but physically to stay inside.
It is very difficult. And one thing Skinner's done to kind of offset that is get out and play the puck when the opportunity's been there. Just to keep his body a little bit sharp and in the flow.
Shin number 11 for Leon Draisaitl as he gets knocked down by Kopitar. And here come the Kings now. Under a minute to go in the first. Kempe to Kopitar. Looking for a late first period goal. Draisaitl with a hit on Kopitar, but Kopitar still has it. Wrap around in front. Puck is loose in the paint. Skinner can't find it. Now he gets the whistle. Smell the gloves.
Yeah, smell the leather.
Ah.
Little Parmesan crust.
Oh,
in those palms.
Byfield heads in there as well.
Yeah, that's good to see a young player getting involved, Cal.
This is good, though. This is what LA needs, right? A little bit of an emotion in there. Get a scrub going. Get something going. You know, get the boys on the bench a little fired up.
That's right. And two successive good shifts from the LA Kings, rather. Some territorial time. They're able to get a wraparound chance here from their captain, Andrei Kopitar. Watch over there. See that little peak? 2 peaks. He said, okay, everybody's up above the goal line. Let me do a power wrap myself. Kept it in there.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah. Parmesan crust.
I don't miss that.
That's Parmesan crust right there.
I don't miss that. I'll tell you how much.
Shift number 7 for Connor McDavid. Draisaitl's had 11.
35 seconds on a game clock.
So McDavid out there with Hyman and Bukestad. Again, there'll be all kinds of long line combinations with the 11 forward.
Oh, big hit.
From behind, nothing called. Play continues. Bouchard softly wide. 20 seconds left in the first.
They'll take a number there. They'll take his number.
McDavid tries to wind up to Bouchard. Anderson steps up on him. David physical in the corner. Hyman again from behind-ish. Still no penalty called as Lazat doesn't like it. He'll take a number. Puck bounces behind the net, and here comes the buzzer.
There's your first period.
First period. 10 shot for Edmonton, 3 for Los Angeles.
Dominant period by the Oilers on home ice. Make no mistake about it. Leon Draisaitl playing like the superstar that he is.
Good stuff.
Ties their fewest shots on goal for any period this season. Connor McDavid, no points, 5 shots on goal in game 1, but he's got a point tonight on the pass to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl, another 2-point night, and just like game 1 leaves, 2-0 Edmonton after 1.
All right, Butchie, thank you. Here with the fellas. Coming up with Alexis first intermission. Late night games, late night snacks. We have one lobster tail.
Half of one.
One lobster tail.
I'm not eating any of that.
Jelly, where's the lobster tail?
I can't go no shirt if I eat that fried chicken.
You guys eating the props.
Listen to me. I'm not eating it. I gotta be. Listen. Not bad.
Targets are on site.
Were you followed? No. Not the assets. It's all here, as we discussed.
Intermission, everybody. Intermission.
Should we get some lunch? Sounds good. Famished.
If you're an undercover agent, you need to be undercover. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
We're going to get out of there.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
I gotta find a way to get that website to do that a little bit more.
Right place at the right time all the time. Not like that. Like this. Getting this beer all over the world. Right when they need it. Yes, with IBM Consulting, AI-powered software can help automate your supply chain so beer can be ordered, produced, and delivered more efficiently. So happy hours keep going. Hello! And the beer keeps flowing. That's the automation solution IBM and
Make it bigger that way.
created. What will you create? IBM. Let's create.
Do that, get bigger there.
Scots turf with the rapid grass. It grows grass 2 times faster than dusting the lawn, giving you a stronger lawn. Now let's breathe away.
Get Scott's Turf Builder Rapid Grass today. It's guaranteed.
Feed it, lawn. Feed it. At Domino's, we are obsessed with delivery.
So it breaks our heart.
Just barely gives us enough.
Like soggy fries. They're cold, they're soggy, and they don't deliver well.
We knew we had to do something about it. Turns out the solve wasn't a better fry.
It was hot.
Domino's new loaded tots. Crispy,
Golden hot.
and because we're a pizza company, we loaded them with pizza toppings.
Our tots are made to be delivered.
They can't just taste great; they need to deliver great.
Try new loaded tots with your favorite pizza.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good,
It's not like the good old days.
Stop parroting everything. Instead, drink a Red Bull and think for yourselves.
Since when do you dictate what we do?
Exactly. You're not the boss of us. Power to the people.
Oh, well. Individuality often complicates things.
Red Bull gives you wings.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card.
That's another commercial that drives me nuts.
Interesting piece. Let me bring in my expert.
Doesn't look like I can get this to change anyway, which is kind of frustrating.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but at AT&T, it's worth a brand new Samsung Galaxy S23.
Nonetheless,
Wait, really?
we got what we got.
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with the Galaxy Phone 3. Any year, any condition.
When we were a motorized bicycle company, they said that's fine for the streets, but you'll never win a race. They said motorcycles were one thing, but you can't make cars. All right.
A better way to share in the whole website.
The one in a hybrid. Well,
It's a video file. I don't want to share in a video file.
there is no gas. They challenged us to do a lot of things. What will we do next? Honda, the power of dreams.
Welcome to the Lexus First Innovation Report.
The path to the Stanley Cup is a twisted, two-month gauntlet guided by a single hard truth. No one is ever fully prepared for what lies ahead. This is the Stanley Cup playoffs where anything is possible.
Yeah, we even saw the Bruins lose on home ice, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
We'll get to that game in a second. Oilers 2-0 lead over the LA Kings after 20 minutes play.
Yep.
How was it?
Get over it, you guys. All right.
You want some food?
The only thing I could eat on the plate, by the way.
Lobster?
Yeah. There's a little piece of
You have drawn butter with it or not?
No lemon, no butter. It's not Greek.
The LA Kings waited, some 19 minutes to get their first shot on goal in that period. Pretty dominant effort by the Edmonton Oilers in a comeback fashion.
Still can't go bigger than the screen, though.
Come out led by Draisaitl, gets a goal, gets an assist, and McDavid even getting the action fighting, or not fighting, but hitting. Yeah. He threw some hits. He went after Doughty. I think Doughty had a few hits on him.
2-0 Oilers.
Definitely came out the way they needed to. Draisaitl took a bad penalty. I was shocked when he did that, but here you go. You're going to see this
Beautiful pass from McDavid. Everybody's making a big thing of McDavid didn't get a point in the first game. They should have won the first game without McDavid getting a point. They got careless, took some bad penalties, undisciplined, and they ended up losing it. But the best part about
this year is that McDavid doesn't have to score. They got a lot of depth scoring there, but everybody expected the start that he had to this game.
Yeah, for me, it's not even so much the pass. We know he can do that, and he's going to do that no matter what. He's too skilled. He's too good. But it's about being the captain. And like the definition of a captain has evolved and changed over the years. But it's not so much doing what everybody can't do. It's doing what everybody can do as well. And everybody can throw a hit. You don't have to put everybody into the fifth row. But he gets it on the forecheck. He hits Doughty. He finishes his check here. This is late in the period. They're up 2-0. This isn't at the beginning of the game. And, you know, this trickles down through the team. He doesn't get enough credit for this. And we can sit and talk about what he does with the puck. But this is a guy that's committed to wanting to win and take that next step. And I don't care who you are on that Edmonton team. You see him finishing his checks, you got to finish your checks. And for those young players that are skilled, that score goals, you got to hit. You got to be physical. You got to do all those things if you want to be a leader and you want to win.
That was well said.
Mark that one. That was very good.
Frame it.
There you go, buddy.
Gotta do it for 6
We're
minutes.
Hugging it out because you know what? The leaders lead.
Leaders lead and hugs. The Oilers aren't going to be overconfident. Remember, they had a 3-1 lead at home in the third period in Game 1. Lost that game, so they'll come out strong in the second period. Maybe Kings will get a few more shots. Meanwhile, earlier tonight, the Boston Bruins in a 2-2 game with Florida in the third period. Boston wasn't sharp from the opening puck drop. Brandon Montour made it 3-2 Florida. And Carter Verhagen, a terrific regular season, adds to it here. And the Florida Panthers won't go quietly, guys.
How about the impact of Sam Bennett? Throwing hits, that hit on the forecheck creates it. This is what he brings. I mean, Max, I know you like the way he played tonight.
I still can't get over Boston losing at home that bad tonight.
He got himself involved in the game immediately. Plays so hard all the time. I love the way he plays. Playoff player.
Shelly, that's
What do you think those two are talking about?
doesn't
So you guys want to go after the
Well, it's finally a series.
Yeah.
This is where the series are going to get to. They got to get some emotion.
Still on it. This is what Florida has to do to frustrate Boston. Friday night in Sunrise, Florida. Game 3 of that one. So that'll be interesting. And the complexion of that series really changed. I think most people gave Florida a game, Boston in 5. So now they're in much better shape at 1-1 going home.
Well, I think going into it, you're wondering how Florida was going to beat Boston in the series, what tactic they're going to use in order to beat them. Were they going to try to outskill them? Were they going to try to out-trench them? Were they going to ground and pound? Or how were they going to beat them? We saw it tonight. They got to beat them with extra hustle, second and third efforts, get gritty, get physical, get down in dirty areas. And again, I keep wearing it out there. They got to be able to get their power play going. It's going to be a big factor in this playoff, in this series for them.
It's like Boston had unforced errors. I'm not taking any credit away from Florida, but Boston wasn't sharp.
Well, forced in the sense that the forecheck and the way they angled off those defensemen just inside the blue lines was great. Whether they watched some tape, I don't know, but it was perfect the way they did it, the turnovers, and then to be able to finish, and finally get to Allmark.
Yeah, Boston's got enough scoring to score goals. I think, get back to the basics. Straight lines, play that way. Things are going to open up. Florida's going to have to take risks to open up their offense. They don't have as much depth as you. Just be patient with the game.
I know the game's changed enormously in so many ways since I retired. I don't know how many years ago, but I can't believe how loose teams are in that scoring in their own zone in the slot area. They throw loose pucks there all the time, and they're getting
loose pucks everywhere.
With Boston, they must have done it 4 or 5 times, and they're hurting tonight.
Right, wide open regular season, you don't expect that in the playoffs.
You got to protect that area. That's prime real estate.
We must protect this house.
We got to protect.
2-0 the Oilers.
All right, they're going to go over some of the other games here in just a minute.
But an update on the Wild and Stars in double overtime tonight.
This first innovation report is presented by the first ever all-electric RZ. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
I like the trumpet there.
This is for those.
Like the trumpet.
Not patiently, but deliberately. Waiting for more.
Still irritates. There's no other way to get this bigger on the screen.
And the experience that comes with it. The first ever all-electric RZ. This is electric, powered by Lexus.
Chipotle's new chicken al pastor is fire on every level. Fresh chicken hot off the grill. A rich marinade of seared morita peppers and ground achiote balanced with a splash of pineapple. All combined for the right amount of heat. Chipotle's all-new chicken al pastor is where fire meets flavor.
I wonder if I can do that.
What's the ocean?
some days forever. We were made to help you find the best way there.
6 days of the week. When you steal a fry from your friend, they can say, hey, I paid for those. But on Free Fries Friday...
Free Fries Friday, what?
Free Fries Friday at McDonald's.
No matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help you have fewer asthma attacks and breathe better. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over. It is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be...
Welcome to everybody just jumping in. We appreciate you coming in tonight. We're at intermission of the game. If you're new, jump in the chat, say hello, tell us what team you're on. We welcome you to do so.
No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
Welcome back to the Lexus First Intermission Report.
Minnesota and Dallas rather play double.
They're going over some highlights right now.
It looks like Dallas has this one in hand, right? We, of course, would say not so fast, my friend. Marcus Johansson, and it's a four. We might not have to edit this. Freddie off the opening faceoff after the goal at 4-2.
Wow!
3 seconds later.
3 seconds later on a goal.
Our old coach John Muckler used to say that
wow.
It's not a resting zone, and the play from Dallas there was very lackadaisical. They got caught puck watching. They're completely out of position, and Minnesota made them pay for it.
That's something right there.
Jesper Fast in overtime gave Carolina a 2-game-to-none lead over the Islanders heading back to Long Island. What about Carolina tonight?
Carolina, you know what? They stuck with the plan. I think the Islanders pushed back. That was a game that the Islanders probably needed to have going back home. Carolina's a good road team with the way that they play. They're consistent. So, for the Islanders, they got to regroup. They pushed back hard. Matthew Barzal's got his game. They can steal a game or two.
They played good. That tying goal, third goal by a tough, real weak one on Samsung. That took the wind out of their sails.
That's it. Can't give up a goal behind the goal. Can't give up a winning goal from behind the goal or a tying goal from behind the goal.
Not going to win that game.
Not going to win that game.
Not going to win that game. And folks at home, the neutral zone is not a rest stop. Rest stop.
Neutral zone is not a rest stop.
Ladies, you want rest stops. Oh, you got no rest stop.
Taco Bell commercials. Everybody likes Taco Bells at midnight. Jump over here one more time. If I go zoom on this.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
Dad, we got this.
We got this. We got this.
Life is for living.
We got this.
Let's partner for all.
So if I had it up that big, where you could see it bigger on the screen. And if I could, hold on, let me try something here. Let me pull up the ESPN thing. I'm just playing with something right now while we're here. At intermission, I'm just seeing what I can do here. If I were to play around with that game cast. And
we're done.
What about these?
Take it all the way up. And then shorten it.
The Quicker Picker-Upper. One sheet of Bounty is all you need. And Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less.
All the way up.
The Quicker Picker-Upper.
We need a small business loan. Fast.
I got this.
Loan Falcons!
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to ondeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
Do it something like that.
AG1 is so much more than a green spot. In one single scoop, it delivers daily multivitamins, They have probiotics, stress adaptogens, and yes, greens. Start your journey at Athletic Greens.
Well, we could do it something like that.
I got this mountain bike for only $11.
DealDash.com, the fair and honest bidding site. This KitchenAid mixer sold for less than $26. This iPad sold for less than $43.
I'm just playing around with it right now.
Sold for less than $1.
I want these Bluetooth headphones for $20.
I got these 3 suitcases for less than $40. And shipping is always free.
You would have to go out to match.
Right now and see how much
But that would give us more on the screen, right? That gives you more on your screen if we do it that way.
Gentlemen, to the 8th wonder of the world, the flow of the 21st century. Welcome back to the Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN, presented by Geico. Just like game 1, Edmonton leads 2-0. Calgary makes Ibuchi. Now time for
We're still at intermission here.
brought to you by Chipotle. What were those winning ingredients? Brian Callahan.
Let me see something here.
Making sure that you're dominant early on, being
I'm just messing around with this while I can, everybody, by the way. Where's my Stanley Cup design?
There he is. Now has 21 career playoff goals. And really the flavor of the Stanley Cup playoffs this year, the physical play, the stats.
All right, we're coming back here.
In every series around the league, this one as well. Body checking is way up. Let's see how the Kings respond here. Down 2 on the road, up 1-0 in the series. Here comes Bouchard in the zone. Rich shot, nice save by Corpusalo. McDavid, backhand pass, off the wall Bouchard, slap pass, good stick by Deneau. That was destined for Nugent Hopkins. McDavid, pinned by Mikey Anderson. They have a history. Deneau. Comes back to Ekholm, to Bouchard. Nugent Hopkins, backhand to McDavid. Nugent Hopkins, shot off the glove of Corpusalo and goes wide. Hear that last rattle, courtesy of McDavid on Anderson.
That's McDavid's 3rd hit of the game right there. PK Subban touched on it in the intermission. I mean, the guy plays everything. He's leading by obviously scoring points, but also by his physicality. It's hard not to join when your captain's doing that.
Yeah, exactly. It becomes infectious. And to this point, they have 40 combined hits between these two teams. And here's a look at the zone entry. And Bouchard can sling it, and he does. Look at the
I'm just playing with this for a second, JC.
outstanding control there by Corpusalo. Rebound control at that.
Because if I can make this do what I think I can make it do, this will be pretty awesome.
There's Deneau right there. Played all 82 games in the regular season. Nice job of Vander Kane to win that faceoff, though. Nurse to Ceci. Nurse played a lot in the first period. It's going to be a 25, 26-minute night for him tonight. He's behind the goal line. Here's Draisaitl. Protecting the puck so well. Yager-like, as Ryan Callahan said. Wrap around! Saved by Corpusalo. He read it well. Here comes Arvidsson.
All right.
Arvidsson was so good in game 1 for the other Kings.
Draisaitl as Kane drives the net. Gets Doughty in the spin cycle. Yamamoto has in the corner. Whacked at by Kopitar. Nurse tried to feed Kane in the slot for a one-time whack. But Kopitar has it. Walked over from the rink this morning back to the hotel with Kopitar and Sean Durzi. 2 kids, 8 and 6, back in California. Says he's a busy dad. Takes them everywhere. He said they might need to simmer a bit. Ease up on the activities. They're not these kids who stay home and play video games at their house. He said they're going everywhere. It's great to see that they're active, too. Absolutely. But Daddy needs his rest. McLeod along the wall. Down to Fogle. Doughty whiffs up the check. Fogle in front. Back in set.
Oh!
What a save!
What a save!
Corpusalo robbing Nick Bukestad. And this all starts with the wraparound attempt, courtesy of Leon Draisaitl. And Leon Draisaitl gets it from the skate,
powers past Anderson, waits for a little interchange, has him on his hip the entire time, stays in motion, does a great job of taking advantage of his size and his frame for a power wrap opportunity there.
Absolutely. It's Fogle in the corner there. Another power move himself. Brings it to the net. Bukestad and Korpisalo fully stretches out with this one. He grabs it with his mitt. What a save by Korpisalo.
12th shift of the game by Leon Draisaitl. Leading everybody, defensemen included, tied with Darnell Nurse at 12. Out there again with Costin and Ryan. The 11 forwards allowing Woodcroft to get more ice time for Draisaitl. His hot hand, and there's the hand of Korpisalo, saving that wrist shot for Brett Kulak.
And that's such an asset for a goaltender. You can really establish a good, trustworthy glove hand. You can help to control the game. Everybody looks like goalies playing the puck, but there's something to be said for being able to have a good glove, catching pucks, slowing the game down. It's a huge asset. 2 good glove saves in succession there by Korpisalo.
That's part of the reason why LA was able to come back. Being down 2-0 and then 3-1. Korpisalo made some very key saves last game to allow his team to crawl back into it.
Gavrikov around the boards to Grunstrom, and here comes Kaliev, but there's Nurse again. We mentioned he's going to play a ton tonight. Kupari take it down, no arms in the air. Play continues. Here comes Costin, just onside. In front, Costin, but a good job by Ryan to disrupt that play. See the scores on the top of your screen. Carolina wins in overtime. The Panthers even the series. What a crazy game in Dallas. 9 goals already. Stars lead 6-3. Kupari. Saved by Skinner. Have an awkward left pad save there.
It wasn't a full square butterfly. Courtesy of Skinner there.
Kings would love to test this young netminder after the game 1 loss, but they only have 3 shots on goal. That one was blocked in front by Nurse, and Costin will chip it up. Connor McDavid's on the ice now. Here's Dedeaux. Good pass across. 4! Point blank, but he shot it high and wide. Here comes McDavid, 2-on-1 with Nugent.
Uh-oh. Save.
McDavid has it back. Tries to stop on Edler. Good play by Edler. Hyman in front with a bad angle shot. But Dursey has it, and Edler. Dedeaux has it. Back to Dursey, and the Kings break out. McDavid, pointless in game 1. 1 assist here in game 2. Draisaitl now. Downey on him. Draisaitl waiting for help. Who's he got? In front. Ekholm. Another big save by Korpisalo. He's been outstanding early in the second period. One-timer block as Draisaitl teed it up again. And Kopitar gets it to Kempe. Here's the guy who changed things in game 1. Fires one on net. And Stu makes the save.
Some good chances. And the Edmonton Oilers continue to keep the foot on the gas pedal. Big hit between Grunstrom and Darnell Nurse. And then it's races. And he passed this very opportunity in game 1. Not here. He elects to shoot.
Absolutely. Like him see through that. Look at the patience from Draisaitl. Finds Ekholm. And Korpisalo looks like he just gets a piece of that one and just looks up to the hand and saying, how did that go in?
Yeah, Ekholm gave them unexpected offense after the trade. 14 points in 21 games. Block shot, Fogle. He had a lot of those in game 1. As did Janmark, but an injured Janmark. We'll see how long he's on in this series.
Whoop.
2 more key saves from Korpisalo as well there on those 2-on-1s. LA gets back into that. Watch those saves.
NHLShop.com, the official online store of the NHL and the world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL.
I'm checking something real quick here. It just came over. It takes a second for that to do. For that to come over.
Look at Connor McDavid, who had 0 points in game 1. Only had 7 games in regulation this season with 0 points. 153 points. That's video game esque.
Just the third of his 19 career home playoff games that he failed to register a point. Remember, the Kings, they didn't.
Hey, Michael, what's up? McDavid is like a robot. I agree with you.
By Alex Iafallo. Big effort by Anze Kopitar, 4 points, first time ever. Kopitar in his 87 career playoff games, he had 4 points in a playoff game, 1 goal, and 3 assists. The game tire and the assist on the overtime winner. First Kings player with 4 points in a playoff game since Jeff Carter back in 2014. There's Tula. Ryan made the game 1-0. That is against many goals. I can imagine his juices and adrenaline will go through the roof after he scores. Definitely.
You get a playoff goal like that, like you say, you don't get a ton of them. I'll tell you what, gives you energy.
7 years younger. McLeod, block shot by Edler. Nice block by the 36-year-old Edler. His 91st career playoff game for number 2. Brunstone shot is blocked. Oilers wind up again. They've been in control since the start. They had lulls in game 1. We haven't seen that yet.
I think they learned from game 1, right? They came out that
15 shots down to 6. Wow. Skating is quick and efficient tonight.
Trevor Moore's offside there. Face-off comes outside the line.
All right.
Alexander Edler. He's been around the block a few times.
I need to pull something off of the other screen real quick while we're at timeout. I'm going to go do this real quick. Let me grab some stuff I need from the other screen. Dun, 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 dun.
Nice tip. I'll give you $2 for the chair.
Let me go back over here to the old screen.
All right. How much for the recliner then?
Wait, how did that get out here? That is definitely not for sale.
Is this a yard sale?
If it's in the yard, then it's...
Then it's for sale.
Geico. It's easy to switch and save on.
If it's in the yard, it's for sale. It's just that simple. At least that's what they tell me, at least. All right, let's go back over the one I'm working on right now. Trying to make this better for you guys to give you more to see during the show. I think this is going to do it by doing this. I just got to rebuild the screen a little bit real quick.
Here's your biggie bag. All that food for $5. That's my go-to. Ooh, that's my ride or die.
That's kind of good right there.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
You can always bet on big. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $5 biggie bag.
Cashback is good, but double cashback is even better. Discover matches all the cashback you've earned at the end of your first year, which is cashback at its best.
Arnold Cal, welcome back. Studio update. Wild and Stars over on ESPN2 after the Wild scored 2 goals in 11
Do it
seconds.
that way.
Hits on the breakaway. Reads the poke check. Marc-Andre Fleury fooled. Slides under him. 6-3 Dallas Blue Key.
Yeah, interesting move going to Marc-Andre Fleury tonight off the Game 1 win.
Yeah, very interesting. They kind of platooned for the majority of the season. Gustafsson certainly rescued the #1 job coming down the stretch. Sure, make no mistake about it. You have to anticipate that he'll be back in.
King, 7 shots on goal tonight. The Oilers lead Game 2, 2-0. Series goes back to Los Angeles for Games 3 and 4 after this one. Here comes Connor McDavid. There's a 3-on-2 if he hurries. McDavid, away from Downey. Soft throw to Bouchard. Fire! Save!
Oh, nice save.
Hyman has the rebound. Steered to the corner by Anderson. Takes a high stick to the
Hyman's been hitting anything that doesn't move. Always put that up top there. And we'll do that.
Remember, 6 times they went to the box in Game 1. That's just the second here. But again, a chance to give the Kings some momentum.
There's an example of the gamesmanship from Drew Doughty. Here comes the call. He knew what he was doing. Drew Doughty, I saw him do this numerous times. He is so adept. We'll take a look at this chance first. Bouchard gets all of this. Corpusalo out, good position. Nice glove stop there. And here's a deeper look at the penalty. Good job selling this by Drew Doughty. He does, but at the same time, Nugent Hopkins, you're how far from your own net? You can't take a penalty, that stick penalty. one that Jay Woodcroft said today in our meeting with them. He said we got to get away from those slashing, those tripping penalties. That's an unnecessary penalty allowing LA life.
I'm working on it, Michael, but I got to get this thing rebuilt. Don't shoot, can't score. You're true.
First career playoff overtime goal, third career playoff goal overall. Dowdy, Kopitar, Arvidsson, Kempe just over the net. He had both corners to shoot at, just missed the short side corner. There's Arvidsson setting up behind the goal line as he did to win the game to Iafallo, who's in that bumper position again.
Got it there.
The Kings need to run back, but they just did.
Something
Quick
there.
touches to generate that chance for Kempe.
Right now, I can put that there.
Quick touches and a shot opportunity.
All right. Try this one more time.
And the Oilers will be able to change, but nice quick pass. Iafallo now. Here they come. Arvidsson.
118 on the power play remaining for LA. 118.
Puck was bouncing a bit on the feed from Arvidsson, who's becoming a monster for this team on the power play.
Here's McDavid. As Nugent Hopkins drop back to McDavid. To Bouchard's got a
McLeod reverses it. Looks like he had a lane on the other. Strong bottom hand touch. Good power play so far by the Kings. They've been crisp and precise. See how the second unit does now. Can they get in the zone quickly? Just onside by Velarde. This is where they hope he can make his presence felt on the power play. McDavid 1-on-3. Hesitation on Durzi. Turns away from Kaliev. Looking for help. Still has it. McDavid shot. Deflects into Korpisalo, who makes the save. Gavrikov quickly out. They have time for one more entry and a setup. One-timer! Kaliev can bomb it.
That didn't miss by much.
Just went wide.
Missed by much.
Remember game one when he had about 3 of those one-timers in succession.
96 miles an hour on that one-timer. One shot on goal in that King power play. It was good.
Freaking ESPN, man.
Big shift here for the Kings. Kapar, that's a big save by Skinner up in the shoulder area. And they are getting a strong shift at the end of that power play. Kupari,
Gotta love ESPN. They'll just start playing stuff whenever they feel like it. 10:48 left in the second.
Keep possession and work their way back up the ice. Shots now 20-9. Kings will try to creep back in this game. Big hit by Kane. Here comes Leon Draisaitl. One-on-one with Gavrikov. Leon. Good play by Gavrikov as the puck just slowly makes its way to Korpisalo.
Looked like Durzi and Nurse accidentally bumped into each other. Both okay?
This is a quick touch, and Kempe gets all of this one. And it goes off the mask of Stuart Skinner. Good job of keeping his shoulders and torso upright to take away the upper part of the net.
This is Connor McDavid shorthanded, comes in the middle here. Good opportunity for Barsalo on that one. This is Kane on Durzi. That could have been a little bit from behind, it looked like. Caught him on the blind side. Set up Draisaitl to go back the other way. Those are tough ones. When you're 3 feet from the boards, you come blind side like that. Durzi looks like he was all right after it.
Face-off, Byfield fishes for it. Along with Fogle, throws it behind the net. Roy. Both teams looking for that concerted effort along the walls. As Kempe chops
Yeah, that's looking a lot better.
Kempe, 2 third-period goals.
10:15 left in this one. 21-9 shots on goal. Edmonton up. Edmonton up.
Now Skinner, the Oilers. Big head by Byfield. 55 on 5. Steal by Roy, but they're changing.
Offsides.
Is on the offensive zone, and multiple Kings were offside.
TV timeout.
Feeling much better in Edmonton. Yeah, drink up. Take a breath. Be focused.
Angela, are you still in here? And Jonathan Chong, how's that? Is that a better visibility on the screen now with that?
Interesting.
than what it was before.
Let me bring in my expert.
So many scratches.
Those are from my car keys.
Such a rich history. This won't do well at auction, but
Is that better visibility on the screen now?
Samsung Galaxy S23.
Wait, really? What about this?
AT&T's deal is back. Everyone gets a free new Samsung Galaxy S23 with the Galaxy phone trade-in. Any year, any condition.
Trying to get you a better visibility look is what I'm trying to do.
You should probably start saving for college.
Tools.
At Domino's, we are obsessed with delivery.
So it breaks our heart when we see delivery done wrong.
Like soggy fries. They're cold, they're soggy, and they don't deliver well.
We knew we had to do something about it. Turns out the solve wasn't a better fry.
It was hot.
Domino's new loaded tots.
Crispy.
Scores are easier to see. Thank you, Warrior.
For a pizza company, we loaded them with pizza toppings.
Our tots are made to be delivered.
They can't just taste great, they need to deliver great.
Try new loaded tots with your favorite pizza.
The Stanley Cup playoffs continue with the Battle of the Hudson. Could Jack Hughes lead the Young Devils to victory? Could Mika Zibanejad power the Rangers stars to the win? Yeah, that could happen. Devils Rangers Saturday on ABC and ESPN Plus.
All right, let me send one more over here.
Rangers look like a legit Stanley Cup contender in Game 1 against the Devils.
I made one more here. Let's go to the phone. That's what I'm trying to help people on the phone. It sucks, but the only time I can do this is when I'm live here.
For sure. We can win the series, for sure.
You always believe you can win the series, you know, and then I think the biggest thing I learned through my playoffs is the emotional swings.
Do one more crossover here.
Whether you win game one or you don't, you know, it's not the end of the world. I found that as I got older, I realized that I live and die.
Let me check one more, fix one more screen.
You can't do that. You know, you're too emotional when you do that. And to win a cup,
There we go.
you have to see it even keel.
I have to push it over.
Took it home like that all the time, right? Play the long game, kids, in life, and if you ever get to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Get the 401k, eat your bananas, and take the game one game at a time. As the puck goes into the King bench, again, the Kings have
All right, there we go. I think that's it right there.
their second cup in 3 seasons.
I think we're actually really good.
McClellan and Costin once again certainly is adding to the combined 60-plus hits.
How's it look at the phone, Jonathan?
Here this year in the regular season, Edmonton, Tampa Bay, and he squared off with Pat Maroon at the center ice stop.
Yep. Nice acquisition by Kenny Holland. An under-the-radar acquisition for their bottom 6.
Yeah, a deal with his good friend Doug Armstrong of St. Louis. First-round pick was cost. A late first, just couldn't find his footing in St. Louis. Turnover, Oilers. Nugent Hopkins tips it towards McDavid. Here's Deneau. Boys the check does McDavid. Oh, here comes Echo.
Echo coming flying.
Armstrong lost his puck, but here comes Moore in front. He had Gavrikov. McDavid pressure from behind there. Moore again. Roy asks for it. Flums it towards the net. Over the net. Bouchard will get it out. Spinner makes a nice play again. He's been good handling the puck in game 2.
And you know why that's so important? They had Mike Smith. Mike Smith is one of the best puck handling boys of all time. It helped them get those exits and get the puck on the tape of the stick.
That was a concern of Kenny Holland talking to him before the regular season, and he really was an extra defenseman back there. That was a concern with Campbell and Skinner. Sure. Having that asset. Draisaitl looks for Yamamoto. Good read by Roy, who chops it to Kopitar. CC steps up, and Nurse can keep it in. Oilers have been on their toes from the get-go, and they haven't even touched their heels yet on the ice. 2 power plays for the Kings. The second one looked really good. Had a chance to cut the lead in half, and that's what happened in game 1. If they score the next goal, everything changes in here.
There we go. I think we're looking good here now.
3-0 would be tough.
That's the quickest I've ever rebuilt something. 7:35 on the clock in counting. 21 shots to 9, Edmonton.
I was thinking that too. I'm just thinking that. Such a huge boost to have him back in the lineup for this goal scoring ability and the size.
Rangers 625 so far.
I'm happy. I think it's going to look good on the phone and on the screen. And everybody can see a little bit more now.
Top of clubs, easing them into it a little bit. Sometimes you'll see that. Just jump into the speed game like this. It's hard to do on your lungs, your legs, everything.
It happens, JC.
Big, hard hit from Edler. Little up on Ryan. He adjusts the bucket. Oilers have it. Darnay keeps it in. Wrist shot towards the net. Deflected. Save by
Good vision. Really good vision there on that pass by Darnay.
Just onside. That shot goes to the corner. And follows that. Whipped on that one. Austin has it. Up the wall. Ryan chips it out.
That makes me happy, Angela.
He's been out since March the 26th, so it's been a while. Arvidsson fires.
Yeah, that'll happen. If you're live streaming, it'll always be behind JC. 6:07 on the clock. That last shot was 87 miles an hour.
Yeah, come down the wing. Little slapper. How about Brendan Shanahan?
Here's Arvidsson again. Great energy in this series. Quick feet. Creating lots of offense for the Kings. And the beautiful pass to Iafallo to win game 1.
Man, they are still flying. This has been a fast game tonight. If you're new to us, hit that subscribe tonight. Join the family. Come back for more action with us. Doesn't cost a penny to subscribe to the channel.
Open in front. Backhand save by Skinner. Rebound score. Philip Deneau
Wow.
cuts the lead in half. 2-1 Edmonton.
2-1 Edmonton. I need the goal thing. I gotta.
Player that's aspiring to play
I have to make one on that.
Everybody looks at the high-end offensive players, but there's a lot that you can take from a guy like Deneau. He brings a lot of Patrice Bergeron, Jonathan Toews to the table, and it's because of the good defensive plays that he makes all over the ice that he's able to help generate offense, as he'll do here.
Absolutely, Weeksy. You know what? It's just getting dirty down below the dots. It starts with Kempe behind the net with a great pass.
I'll have to make a duplicate here and find my horn on the other one. Let me go find my horn.
Was very similar to last game, I'll tell you what.
See how Skinner responds. I don't know if that's a bad goal, but he wasn't real firm on that puck reaching down low.
There, I found it. I can do this. Might as well fix this real quick while we're doing it. I'll make a copy of this one. This is my copy.
Besides the great offense, at a career high 54 points this regular season. He's played all 82 games. A lot of people were surprised at the $5.5 million cap number Ron Blake gave him. Kopitar shot. Penalty coming up, Oilers again.
Penalty coming up.
Can tie the game on the power play. Tripping's going to be the call. But Philip Deneau, don't you know, second attempt off the bottom of the glove and in the net.
Edmonton Calgary number 29.
Now.
2-minute minor for tripping.
What if buildings could tell you how they could be more efficient?
I'm listening.
Well, with IBM, you can use software to help you connect and analyze data from HVACs to elevators to lights.
What if we use AI-driven insights to pinpoint inefficiency?
Yep, and act on it.
We're trying to block
money,
everything.
Yep, that's a big one. Now you build something better for everyone. That's the sustainability solution IBM and a global real estate company created. What will you create? IBM, let's create.
Weeds. I have you surrounded. Take your load back! With Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps it growing strong.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed it, Lord. Feed it.
Senior Mayor, with this tower, I will make Pisa world famous. And you?
Yeah, you can see towers like this in Rome, in Venice, in Florence.
But this one is round.
No, I don't know. Maybe a red one will help you see it from a different slant.
Yes, I got it. We'll build it like this.
Perfecto.
Red Bull gives you wings.
All right, so that'll come up. Jonathan will come up saying it's a goal when we have a goal.
Anything your city get a new landmark. Yeah, that could happen. That is playoff hockey.
This screen.
Tomorrow on ESPN.
I want that to be blank. And the widget to be off. We have
There's
it
the
all.
minor on Draisaitl. He should win a prize for that, Kelly.
Yeah, there's no getting away with that one, I'll tell you
No.
what. Get your stick in between the skate like that, and what an opportunity here for LA to tie this game up.
Shish kebab tripping for Draisaitl.
So this will be the goal one when we have it. Where's my soundbite?
47 wins, 104 points during the regular season, both one shy of franchise records.
Okay, there we go. Got the goal one fixed now.
The same 5 skaters on the ice to try to tie this game at 2. Downey can't keep it in. Here comes Bukestad to win the race. He has it shorthanded. Pass in front, stolen by Kempe. Kempe's been a good zone entry guy for them. Let's see if they go to him. No, it's Kopitar doing it. To Arvidsson, to Kopitar. Trying to touch that back to Kempe, but Nugent Hopkins stops him with the skates. Downey's open to the side. If they get it to him, here it is. Can't get a shooting lane.
I missed that, Jonathan. I was trying to get this thing together.
Kempe up top to Kopitar.
LA power play for 1:15.
Rips it, blocked by Bukestad. Oilers were very good at that in game 1, blocking shots. Kopitar back to Kempe. Got to find a way to get number 9 some space. He's their best goal scorer, and he has the puck now. Quick pass, Arvidsson.
Oh, nice save.
Nifty pass by Kempe. Over to Arvidsson and the falling
Wow. 56 seconds left in the power play.
Well, this is the biggest save of the game to this point for Stu Skinner. Make no mistake about it, but watch the back check. Valiant effort by 9 and white Kempe. And not only did he point and direct, but he also makes the play. And here he is in the offensive zone with great vision on this pass.
Oh, wow, what an opportunity. Good save there from Skinner. That's up another foot, and that's in the back of the net. Nice little sauce pass from Kemper on that one.
It's just great all-around hockey from all those guys, from offense to defense. Great pass, great shot, great save. Thursday. Dangerous man up top. Short-handed. They led the league in shorties.
46 seconds.
No help, goes to rip it. And Ryan will be able to get to it first. Fire right back towards the net.
They just keep firing at the net. They don't care.
Already 30 seconds left.
They got what they wanted, though, with that pass from Kempe.
That's it, right.
Tell you what.
You get one great in like that, it's been a good power play. Now we're trying for one more shot. They have time to get it to set up. Skinner rips it high. Good job by Callier. And whacked by a high stick by Kane. That's going to be a penalty.
Yes.
It will be a penalty.
And the Kings are certainly pleading their case, and this could be a Mandrake. Yeah, it
is.
Yeah.
16 seconds in the 5-on-3 now.
Edmonton penalty. Number 91 has a 2-minute minor. Puck over the glass. Delay a game.
Callie, you can speak to this better than me, being a former skater and yourself. But that's just an instinctual play, like an instinctual reaction.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're Kane here, all you're trying to do is get this puck out. You're not worried about a high stick because you know LA is going to touch it next. That's just bad luck. That's all that is.
And now for the LA Kings, 2 minutes and 56 seconds remain. They've got a power play on their hands here.
That puck hit the helmet of Kaliev, went up in the air, and then Kane.
I think so.
And so 5-on-3 for the Kings.
5-on-3 for the Kings here for 16 seconds.
They had 4 5-on-3 goals in the regular season.
16 seconds of 5-on-3 time here for the Kings.
Then a minute 44 of 5-on-4. Puck stop for Kopitar. Need a quick setup. They got a grade A chance here. Draisaitl will come out in a couple seconds. Here comes Downey. See if they can get
4 seconds.
There he is. Shot. Yielded.
Deflected. Now we're back to a single man advantage. Power play for 2 minutes. Another save, Edmonton. 2:34 of the game, 1:38 on the power play time.
Because he realizes there's different personnel in LA. But he's very convicted in his selection. You see him swearing to himself. He'll gather this one on the boards, attack, and unload it.
I like the shot. I'd like to see Iafallo in front of the eyes, though, of the goaltender there.
Another nice save.
Skinner from that far out.
Anybody? Come on. Gotta be a way for me to shut those off. They're supposed to be blocked, and they keep coming up.
You can see around screens. You need to get traffic in and around it. Kings have the 4th best power play during the regular season.
Irritating.
25.3%. Definitely a situation where they missed the Allen. 24 power play points this year when he was in the lineup.
2:03 on the clock. 1 minute on the power play.
Leads for Kempe. What a series he's had so far. All over the ice. Really emerging as a star in this league. Here he comes again. Blocked in front and cleared nicely by Darnell Nurse. Having a huge game.
Nurse is having a big game.
minutes and 10 seconds already. Probably just took his last shift of the period. Let's perhaps we have a late whistle in the Oilers end or face.
32 on the power play.
Kings looking for the power play goal to tie the game. That one's lucky with that cross check to the numbers. David. Good play by Jersey.
Power play is going to be killed here.
Chasing you down for a puck. Valiev. Deneau. Ball looking in front. Trevor Moore was tied up.
1 minute. 1 minute.
2 shots on goal on that power play. Ekholm knocks down a man. Play continues. Desharnais has some good momentum to take it out. Falling from behind. Good stick play by Moore. Watch out.
Uh-oh. Kings 2-on-1. Wow. Unbelievable. This game is tied.
Gabe Velarde is back, and he's back in a big way. Using that frame, 13 in white, watch the middle of your screen. He's going to turn and burn, isolate Ekholm and say, I'm taking this strong to the cage. Oh, my goodness.
He went around the goalie's foot.
Absolutely. Look at his head's up. He's looking. Strong move there. Tucks it in.
That's something. It's actually impressive. He went around the goalie's skate.
Santa Monica right now with the goal of this ilk. That's an incredible individual effort by Gabe Velarde. It all started with Trevor Moore, too. He picked the pocket of Desharnais, which set up that turnover and turned it around the other way. Oiler fans are shocked.
Yes, he did. They don't know what to do in Edmonton right now. They're shocked.
Both the goals in tight, using the paraphernalia. Oh, what a save by
Oh, huge save.
What a period he had. He robbed Nugent Hopkins. Paré off the post with 10 seconds to come.
Wow.
Giving the Kings the lead. Man, has things fallen apart for the Oilers.
The Oilers need to regroup. They need to regroup.
It's an issue going into game one. After game one, it's an issue again here in game two. Help give them life, and so too has been the outstanding goaltending of Korpisalo. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Big pad save there.
Anybody new in here for the first time tonight? If you are, say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Love to know it.
Leaves back to you.
All right, Butchie, thank you. Makes for a fun third period. The Discover second in the mission report. What are you so angry about? I'm fired up.
I'm at this week, Joy, telling people that Geico has been offering savings.
What a
for over
change in
85
momentum.
years. That's longer than the Buffalo.
Complete change in momentum.
And did you know that Geico offers motorcycle insurance? My lips are burning.
I'm burnt out of the Geico commercials. I'm sorry.
Over 85 years of savings and service.
I'm done with the Geico.
Geico.com.
It's too hot. Oh, this is too hot, mate.
Watching from the home city, the Hall of Fame, huh, JC?
Technology helps us navigate to work,
Go straight.
but to navigate the complexities of modern work,
Turn left.
you need more than technology. You need CDW.
You have arrived.
So we'll implement cloud-based Microsoft modern work solutions like Microsoft 365, Teams, and Azure, so your teams can collaborate with zero trust security anywhere.
Destination ahead.
Microsoft makes modern work possible. CDW makes it powerful.
Maddie's recap. Boston Ice, Backyard Pond, Bull, Chicken, Med School, nah. Michigan forward, 30 goals, block, Seattle Pro. Second game, first goal. Salsa, hot, rookie season, fire. Still tenacious, always Chipotle.
Oh, God. This commercial again.
Welcome to the final push, where greatness is tested,
Greatness is tested.
where unstoppable forces collide, legends break through, and legacies are etched in gold. It's playoffs time, and whatever happens next is going to be beautiful.
Got to be tough that you have the playoffs for NBA same time as you do for hockey. For people that like both, if they're going at the same time.
It's not just another case. We treat them like our family.
The attorneys of Cohen, Snyder, Eisenberg, and Katzenberg.
You do right by our clients. You get to know them first and how the injuries impacting their
Overplayed in the first week, yeah.
Making a personal
Something like that.
earn trust.
Surely.
The best possible outcome for each client.
If you've been injured, call the lawyers of Cohen, Snyder, Eisenberg, and Katzenberg for a free consultation.
Thank you, I appreciate this. You want one of these?
I'm good, KG.
You want your ginger shot?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I need some positivity today. I'm trying to cover this spread, and your vibe is off, G.
What's wrong with my vibe?
We got to get you one of these, G. Get to sip some of this positivity in your life, and boom! You see that? Spread's covered. Thank you, Mama. In a minute, G.
Craig and John, hello.
Welcome to the Discover Second Intermission Report.
Coming up on midnight in the East. Getting really late in Edmonton for the Oilers. 2-2 after 40 minutes of play. PK Subban, Chris Chelios, Mark Messier. I'm Steve Levy. Where do you want you guys going to go? Dealer's choice here. This is what's wrong with the Oilers or how great the Los Angeles Kings are now.
They're doing it to themselves.
A little bit of both right now.
LA has played a solid game. Both games have been solid, but to me, Edmonton's in full control of this game. There's no reason why they should be down by. They're down by a goal now, and it is what it is. They got to go up and play. You got to stay out of the box.
They're tied. It's not that bad.
Game's tied, but listen.
Could be down by a goal, though.
I don't know. It feels like they're down by a goal. It feels like they're down by 3.
It's late. And remember, the way this game started, the Kings, right? They took 19 minutes to get their first shot on goal in the game.
David didn't even see the ice.
But there was no panic in their game. They just look like a tracker. Keep the same speed. They play the same way no matter what's happening. Edmonton got themselves again in penalty trouble, and they didn't. LA didn't capitalize on it, but it still keeps McDavid and Drake.
God save the Kings, Michael says.
To put the pressure on LA. So penalties really kind of
wear and tear on your D, wear and tear. It started with Draisaitl in the first period takes a slashing call. It gets overlooked because they're up 2-0, but they add up. Like you said, that's 6-8 minutes maybe in penalties. They were able to kill them off, and then the credit goes to LA for coming back and scoring. That second goal might be on Skinner. There's no room there. The defenseman kept him wide, but again, penalties. They should have learned from that first game. And Korpisalo looks pretty good too. He looks great. He's standing on his head.
It's the penalties. It's the penalties.
We're harping on the special teams, the penalties, and
the
officiating. Good to have Gabe Velarde back. If you're an LA Kings fan, here he is with the
and the officiating.
2-2, really?
Gabe Velarde joins us now. First of all, Gabe, how do you feel? First game back, playoff game. How's your wind? How are your lungs?
Yeah, that was a tough first period for me. Really fast. Obviously, I haven't played in a month, so it's tough. But I feel like I'm coming into it a bit more, and so is the team.
Gabe, we see here, that was an incredible goal. Take us through it.
Yeah, I just tried to sell the forehand, and then he kind of held the post, but I was able to just jam it off his the bottom of the skate there.
Gabe, how are you guys able to stay so patient throughout the game, knowing you're down 2-0, not extending yourself?
Oh. Stop.
You know, I got a little excited. He looks tired.
Stupid
Yeah,
ESPN.
you know what? I'm ticked off
They just want
right
to
now.
shove videos out on you.
Look at only tick. Timmy Trumpet takes us to break. Highlights the other game.
Too.
This second intermission report is presented by Discover, the official card of the NHL.
Well, we got one period left to see what it is, Michael. If they go up 2-0, go back to LA, that's scary.
You're never responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card. No matter what type of severe asthma you have,
That could be
can help you
scary.
have fewer asthma attacks and breathe better. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over. It is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be serious. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens.
Walton 22.
Throat, joint, and back pain may avoid live vaccines. No matter who you are, ask your asthma specialist about
Let's get one of my. Let me go check over here. I don't want to yell out because I've been working on the site a little bit.
Doggy paddle. Only pay for what you need.
At Nutro, we believe in growing healthy dogs. Our nutritious food is made with high-quality, natural ingredients to help dogs live full and active lives. Let's grow healthy dogs.
I mean, he's got 6 hits.
Take home a souvenir.
He's played 17 shifts. Not really.
Follow your team wherever they go. Handle
Nothing that jumps off the screen at me.
Then find something new to cheer about. No matter where your team takes you, go with heart. Go with Southwest.
Third period coming up.
Get $1,500 purchase allowance on the 2023 Cadillac XT5 and XT6.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
This is the perfect time for Taco Bell to be advertising because this is the time they do probably most of their business. People getting out of bars and being done for the day.
One, two, three.
Making new traditions. Homemade pasta. And a nice cold Coke. It's my recipe for magic.
What's up, Cole? Welcome in. They're doing the whole thing on the Stanley Cup right here. What they're doing. Kind of cool.
Welcome back to the Discover Second Intermission Report.
When the Stanley Cup playoffs begin on ESPN, anything is possible. Could the freak flag fly? Could a city get a new landmark? Yeah, that could happen. That is playoff hockey. tomorrow on ESPN.
Tomorrow on ESPN, playoff hockey. Let's say that for a couple weeks.
Tight, tense. So the upside for Carolina tonight, Jesper Fast scores in overtime. Canes win both their home games. Lead 2-0 in their playoff series heading to the Island. The downside, they lost Teuvo Teravainen, suffered a broken hand.
Ow!
Surgery tomorrow. His head coach Rob Brindamore was asked about it.
And do you have any update on Teuvo?
Yeah,
I guess
he's out.
Out.
425 marker. Broke his hand. With the puck, takes a shot. The guy absolutely tomahawk chops him. Absolutely. The tomahawk chop. We just watched it. He has to have surgery tomorrow. There you go. So I'm a little pissed, to be honest with you.
There you go.
There you go. He's a little mad.
People are going to be salty there, too. Carter Verhaeghe for Florida gave the Panthers a 4-2 lead, and they would tack it on. Brandon Montour never scored a playoff goal.
Snap.
He's the first Florida Panthers defenseman to ever have 2 goals in a playoff game, ever. And they were sending a message late. 6-2 Florida late, right in front of Ray Ferraro.
Whole lot of fighting in that game. I think even the announcers started fighting each other.
Oh, we go post-game. Here's Monday. Here's playoff hockey.
Well, I think the number one lesson you learn is how hard it is to win in the playoffs. You know, Florida did a good job. I thought, they had a real good game plan. We got to look at the tape. We got to get better, and we got to execute better. I thought our work ethic was there. I didn't think our execution was great.
Score doesn't look good there. Do we care? Bruins get blown out at home. There's an empty net goal in there. Or whether it's a 1-goal loss, does it matter the way the Bruins played tonight?
I don't know. Honestly, I thought they played well. Like they were skating much better than they did the first game. I give credit to Florida for playing 2 solid games.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you're giving the puck away in those crucial spots, allowing those breakaways they don't normally do, but Florida put some heat on them. It was all over their D and turnovers.
Puck management wasn't there for Boston tonight, and I didn't think the desperation.
Puck management was not there for Boston
they gave
tonight.
The puck away in crucial areas of the ice there. Florida took advantage of it. Florida deserved to win the game tonight, and they did.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Florida deserved to win. They played a better 60 minutes than Boston did. And at the end of the day, whether you lose by 1 goal, I actually think it's better to lose big when you lose in the playoffs. You just take it, throw it in the trash, and get back after it.
Just so
Good
unfair
point.
to see the Bruins give up 6 goals at home. Certainly the playoff loss to the.
Third period coming up.
So we're getting ready for the third period. PK, you want to take us a break? What's the score?
It's, you guys, you know what? It's 2-2. And,
right around 2-2.
Lexus intermission report.
Discover. Very good.
Intermission.
Lexus people love it.
All right.
2-2-2-2.
It's your McDonald's breakfast wrapped in a...
Thanks for sitting in with us tonight. We appreciate whoever has been here and hanging with us. And we did some changes on the screen. I think it's better for you as a viewer. That's my primary concern. And I wanted to make it where it's a little bit more visible, and also your scores and last play and all that. So when you come in, or if you're looking on your phone, you can actually see something. Hopefully that helps out. I think it was a productive night, at least from that standpoint. Hopefully it'll make upcoming streams much better for, again, you out there. I'm quite sure the NHL, as soon as these games get a little further in the playoffs, the NHL is going to come in and cut all these illegal people doing it. You're going to need people like me to help you out with your stream. At least that's my goal, my hope, my optimistic hope. And he got whacked.
Our tabletop Masa Mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing Masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
Tommy Shepard fired as the Wizards GM. Wow. Well, that's surprising.
Back, everybody. Charmin Ultra Soft is so cushiony soft, you'll want more, but it's so absorbent, you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
With Armor All stain repelling technology, It's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All Technology.
The NBA, the Kings kicked out a rapper. Oh my God. The Kings kicked some rapper out of their game. I guess he's made a big thing about it publicly.
Who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
And of course, he's claiming it's race.
Stop waiting in line at drive-thrus just
God.
to place an order. Use the Domino's app on Apple CarPlay instead.
Okay, what should we get?
Cool pineapple. Mushroom.
They're saying the security guard said he was standing excessively.
Use the Domino's app on Apple
Wouldn't
CarPlay.
sit down where people were asking him to. I don't know.
What if you could make analyzing a big bank's data no big deal?
Go on.
Well, what if you partner with IBM and Red Hat, use a hybrid cloud solution to connect data?
All right, we're just about ready to start the third. Late here. Oh, sorry, late on the East Coast after midnight.
Security standards? Yep.
Compliance standards?
Mm-hmm.
So they get the insights they need.
Yep.
In real time.
Check.
To make quick decisions.
Check. And check. That's the hybrid cloud solution IBM and a global bank created. What will you create? IBM. Let's create.
Mets, Giants, under the lights of Sunday Night Baseball.
All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without express written consent
Yeah, it's late.
of the National Hockey League is expressly prohibited.
But at least we're trying.
The path to the Stanley Cup is a twisted 2-month gauntlet guided by a single hard truth. No one is ever fully prepared for what lies ahead. This
Interesting.
is the Stanley Cup playoffs, where anything is possible.
That's a good commercial.
6-time Stanley Cup champion Mark Messier. No other television sports analyst can say that in America. We hope Tom Brady doesn't take that TV job next year, so Best can keep the title. Welcome back to the Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN, presented by.
Well, that's true.
Presented by Kevin Weeks, who's going to try to do every playoff game this year. Edmonton, Vegas, back with us. We'll be in Toronto tomorrow as well. The three of us for game 2 there. They got back in the game. They did it again. How did they do it?
They did it by Edmonton Oilers taking penalties. I know there wasn't a power play goal scored by the LA Kings, but they let the momentum back. They let it back.
All the momentum. Here we go. We're off.
And all of a sudden, we got a 2-2 game now. And that was the issue for Edmonton in the first game. There's too many penalties. They found themselves in the box again in there in the second period. We got a tie game.
Here comes Connor McDavid. McDavid and backhand save by Corpusalo.
Oh,
Can't get the bounce.
they came out firing quick. Still alive.
With it comes Philip Deneau. Deneau, 24. Scored the big.
Think the Kings are going to take it, huh?
Can't pass to Arvidsson. See if the Kings can continue that momentum here in the third.
We will see.
Have the Oilers on their heels for the first time in the game. And will we see Jay Woodcroft perhaps put McDavid and Draisaitl on the same line with this 11 forward, 7 defenseman format tonight? He hasn't done it yet in the first 2 periods. Here's Draisaitl. Up to Yamamoto. Back to Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins on this line. So a little blender move.
Revenge for the last year, losing in 7.
David and Nugent Hopkins with Draisaitl as Skinner's going to glove it and hold it.
And Kane has played with McDavid. Certainly last
At least,
year.
hey, if you're a fan, these are great games.
Chemistry together. He can skate with him, and he can also open up some space. Here goes Connor McDavid, engages the afterburners, and gets a grade A opportunity. Evander Kane just unable to get the handle.
Yeah, it's just those first 3 steps right there with a crossover. He's at top speed after one crossover. Great opportunity. Corpusalo again with another big save. He was a stud there in the second period.
That was close, actually, right there.
Gabe Velarde, who had the game-time goal. First game since March the 26th.
Puck's down. Edmonton's got it.
Velarde said the pace in the first was a bit too much for him. Getting used to it.
Taken away by the Kings.
And he was ready in period 2 and made a beautiful move, scoring the tying goal. Here come the Kings trying to steal 2 on the road. Connor McDavid led the league in goals this year, but he hasn't scored yet in this series.
Right, McDavid's been quiet.
Lazat tries to draw the penalty on Darnay, doesn't happen.
You've been through 5 periods already in this game. He hasn't done anything. Either he's playing rough or the Kings are doing a great job against him.
Good job by the Kings showing patience. Ryan Callahan asked Gabe Velarde, what do you guys do? How do you do this down 2-0 to stay in your structure? And his answer was, that's what we do. So at this point, that's what they do, right? It's who they are. They're a well-coached team, a lot of experience, top to bottom in this organization.
I'm going to take down this big light for a second. Let me see how that is. That's a little bit better. There it is! They get the lead! Edmonton on the board! Edmonton attacking, and they are going to get the lead.
Using the body, using the frame, using the size. And here he comes now in transition. Leon Draisaitl steps up. Here comes Glenn Costin. Absolutely slings this one through. Jersey finds a little daylight to put the Oilers up 1.
It all starts with Draisaitl and his stick work in neutral zone to turn over. That's exactly what Costin did. New Jersey has a screen here, goes between his legs. Corpusalo picks it up late to the back of the net. 3-2 Edmonton.
3-2 Edmonton. Score will change on the screen in just a minute.
Remember, they blew two-goal leads in game number 1. It's been a theme for this team in the playoffs going back the last 6 years. Blowing 2-goal leads.
Yeah, great shot.
They had one tonight, 2-0. For now, it's a 1-goal lead. Arvidsson, Deneau. For Arvidsson. Weaving in, but McDavid with a good defensive play. For now, they say unassisted goals.
Unassisted is what they're calling it right now.
One maybe, as Ryan mentioned, as Kaliev was engaged along the wall, was poked away from him. Was that Draisaitl you said, Ryan?
It was Draisaitl.
Probably should get an assist there.
And looks at his stick and poked it away a little bit.
We'll see if they have one.
I don't think he cares. They got the goal.
They had a nurse on an Edmonton goal tonight. Sometimes that happens as they check the replays. Kopitar in front, trying to bank that off. Skinner almost did. He saw his stick there. It's almost like a backboard. Graphic crowd.
Nice save. Oh, big hit in front of the net. Just shoved it. Byfield, is that the guy? Got shoved to the ground.
There's Luke Costin right at the center ice line. And he recognizes this is a one-on-one. I'm going to take it. I'm going to challenge the D. And, of course, he ends up slinging this one through Jersey, past Corpusalo. And as you probably heard,
That looks like Jonathan Chong on my TV right there. I think that might have been him. I think he's at the game. He's not telling us.
He's been a force. Nice acquisition by their general manager, Kenny Holland.
Yeah, it looked like Draisaitl didn't touch that puck, but just the fact he tied him up enabled Costin.
I know he's a hidden Edmonton fan.
The big, strong body.
He doesn't want to tell you about it, but he is.
Turnover. And again, makes his presence felt. Good kick pass by Velarde back to Edler. Rebound in front.
Out in front! Oh, nice save.
Skinner couldn't quite make the glove save to freeze the puck. And gave Velarde another chance as the 23-year-old starts to slowly get back in this game.
This one happened right off the draw. Edler's going to get this puck and throw it towards the net, and Velarde has a great chance. Skinner stayed with it, though. You can see Velarde there trying to set up another face-off play here.
Here's a face-off. It's down. Kings get it back again.
Here's Lazat working on Desharnais. Back out there, 73. Oh, good stick work by McLeod.
Yeah, great stick work by McLeod to kick it away.
And here comes Fogle. Shot just wide.
Fogle just wide.
He had a beat on that short side, on that far side. He was looking Walker, just couldn't hone in on the location in terms of the accuracy.
Here come the Kings. Down again, 3-2. Arvidsson into the glove of Skinner.
Nice save.
The NHL celebrates
Neil, how you doing?
Green Month. To learn more, go to NHL.com/NHL Green.
A lot of teams are green with envy, with the Oilers having 3 players with over 100 regular season points.
You just saw Draisaitl on the ice again with Ryan and Costin, and that's the second goal they've created with him on that line. So that 11-7 is paying off right now.
That's always a good thing.
28-19 of the shots on goal. Remember, it took a while for the Kings to get their first one. We thought they might get shut out in the first period. And as that period went on, certainly as a result of the benefit of the power plays that they have, the LA Kings were able to establish some offensive rhythm. And not only in terms of the goals, but time of possession, some chances that they're able to generate.
I can tell you what, there's no panic in the LA's game. They're down 3-1 last time with 10 minutes left. They're only down 1 right now.
Puck being played down at Edmonton's end right now.
With the save. Kempe again. As Draisaitl uses the glass to get it out. So the Kings have definitely built momentum in this game. They're getting better and better, but that is an icing there.
Icing right there.
The Oilers will get the offensive zone face-off.
Get closer to hockey with the NHL app. Closer to the names you know and need to know. Closer to all the games, all the time. Get closer to everything you love with the NHL app.
Todd McClellan looking on as he sees his team with the defensive zone face-off, but it's good to have Anze Kopitar face-off won by Draisaitl.
All right, Edmonton's got it, but they're regrouping.
25th shift for Nurse, up to 21 minutes already in this game. It's going to be a big night for him. As Kopitar lugs the mail, waits, throws it across to Gavrikov. He's a UFA this summer. He's got a big price. Yes. See if the Kings can keep him. They'd love to. See how they keep it under the cap. Draisaitl 1-on-3.
Draisaitl lost the puck 1-on-3.
Power play time in this series. 16 minutes, 6 seconds for LA. 3 minutes, 56 seconds for the Oilers. Now, of course, you get a quick power play goal that affects your time, but that really has been the difference here. Cloud gloves it down and backhands it out of trouble.
Oh.
3 players with numbers in their 70s out there right now. 71, 72, 73. McLeod, Bukestead, and Desharnais as the Oilers will hold it.
Oilers are holding it for a shift change.
On the ice. And Zach Hyman as well. Here's McDavid. Shifts around Velarde. Lazat gets it to Iafallo. Hit by Bouchard. Tries to keep it in. Can't. Back it comes. Velarde trying to stick check Bouchard, but he makes a nice move. Gets it back up to Hyman North. Here comes Zach Hyman. Round the net.
Round the roll behind the net.
Kane goes back to the point. One timer.
Oh, blasted wide. The rocket.
And that's a good play by Velarde as well. That helped them alleviate some of the pressure, get some fresh personnel out on the ice.
They sitting back in their 1-3-1 that they do so well.
Byfield throws out into his own bench.
13:03 on the clock.
In Edmonton, the Oilers, can they hold on to this third period lead?
I think so. Come here. Come here.
It's all here, as we discussed.
Hello. What are you trying to get to? Nothing under there.
Should we get some lunch?
Come here.
That was good. Famished.
If you're an undercover agent,
Here.
you need to be undercover.
My leg down. Use
Want
it.
to save
Come
by
here.
bundling home
Up.
car insurance.
Tell
You
me.
need
Up.
Geico.
Up. Hello.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
He was in here most of the afternoon with me.
Hybrid is more than fuel
Hello.
efficiency. It means sporty.
Stop looking at my hand. Stop looking at my hand. Wow.
Enhances
Wow.
functionality. And technology.
You going to bed? Goodbye, dog.
Tomorrow.
Goodbye.
No wonder they card
All right, he gone.
best list for the 37th time. The all-new 2023 Accord Hybrid. Hybrid. Defined by Honda.
I didn't have anything on my hand. I don't know why I was going crazy on my hand.
What's the host?
He gone. He's in bed.
Yeah, it can be very warm.
You were made to remember some days forever. We were
Let's
made
go
to
through.
help you
Let's go.
find the
Let's go.
best way there.
No! Stop it.
Lost the first 2 games of the series, multi-goal lead in each. Oilers could join that list, but they have the lead right now, 3-2.
Minute they get a break, man, ESPN just shoving it down my throat.
And finish this game. Don't take a penalty down the stretch. And give the Kings a chance for a power play or a 6-on-4 power play.
29-21, shots on goal, Edmonton up.
That's how the Kings tied it up in game 1. Kempe throws it into the crowd on his backhand. Of course, that's in the offensive zone.
Let's look at Adrian Kempe, who's NHL All-Star this year, really flourished. The 41 goals. But to me, it's the way that he's asserting himself offensively, wanting to be the guy, becoming the primary option. Very impressive progression in his season for Tom McClellan this year.
He's got a lot of bite in his game, too, which I love.
Yes.
Not only can he put the puck in the net, but he's got that mean streak to him as well. Talking to Tom McClellan before game 1, he mentioned that fight he had with Miller in Vancouver. He said, I didn't like to see it because I didn't want him to get hurt late in the season, but sometimes stop it.
One of the Kings just had a direct route to the goalie. He couldn't get control of the puck.
This game for the Kings. Bouchard got to be careful there.
Yeah, he had a couple of those in game 1.
A little bit of a grab on Moore. Good stick play by Moore. Then Bouchard steals it. Back and forth they go.
Puck coming out.
Out there with Bukestad and Kane now. Bukestad's going to go change. He was in there for the face-off. Kane whiffs on the shot. Just hasn't been able to find his footing yet in this series. 91. McDavid to the net. Great job by Gavrikov in front.
Oh!
Can he rip it home? Trying to poke it through Corpusalo. And finally the Kings say, enough of that.
We got a whole lot of pushing and shoving here. Hey, Bernie, welcome in.
I don't know that the Kings have the personnel without McDermott.
Whole lot of pushing and shoving.
Should the gloves come off?
I'd like to see a little bit more of this from Kane.
Yes.
Taking it for that, getting those dirty areas.
The physicality there was great. Once they got up on the goalie.
Why would he not? Kane had the harpoon out, harpooned him about 4 times. The valiant effort.
You goalies don't like that?
Oh, here it is off the face-off. And there's Deneau trying to regain possession. And this could have been an outstanding opportunity there.
Yeah.
And here it is now at the offensive zone. This is the play. Evander Kane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for $1. And a punch to the grill.
And a shot.
A Tyson Fury jab right to the chops.
Yeah. I thought he was going to score when I saw it happening. Whistle, penalty.
High stick, face off outside the King zone. There's Evander Kane.
High stick, I think.
Last year, 13 goals and 15
I follow.
Had an assist in game
I think he was
1.
called for it.
Tough regular season, battling injury. Only played 41 games, 16 goals. But in his 84 games as an Oiler regular season, he's got 38 goals. So that was a big move on this controversy in San Jose, as Velarde has it.
Kenny Holland's no stranger to good second chances.
Here come the Kings again.
During his amazing reign in Detroit.
So far, so good. Still dealing with some problems in San Jose. Off the glass. Good stick that time by Desharnais. And McLeod to Ryan. To Costin. He whiffs and Velarde.
Oh my God, he whiffed at it.
Looking for help. He's gotten better as this game has gone on. Number 13. That's, again, the experience of Tom McClellan. Not to play him a lot early. Let him find his way into this game. 13.
Yeah.
Take a regular shift for the
I was shocked they won that game. Their Kings are playing pretty well.
Impressive 3-zone player Kempe has. They got him 3 more years at 5.5 too. Steal. Woof. Draisaitl.
Dallas just beat Minnesota.
By white sweaters.
No.
Grade A chances. As
I'm trying to block him.
in Edmonton.
Pain in the ass. Pardon my language.
They did game one. Kings came back to tie. But Edmonton, off a goal from Clint Costin, regained the lead. They lead 3-2. They led 3-1 at this time in game one. Blew a 2-goal regulation lead and lost in overtime. Here comes Trevor Moore now. Moore to the net. Redirected just wide. Shot blocked by Kane. Good job by Roy to get it back in deep. Bouchard, as Gavrikov retreats, to get by Hyman. Draisaitl said after game one, it's a 3-1 game with 8 minutes left.
Oh, great. Now I blocked that element.
More mature. They gave LA 6 power plays in game one. Now, can they stay out of the box here as the third period winds down with a 1-goal lead?
This is what you have to do if you want to win the playoffs.
In front, Velarde, saved by Skinner, pops up in the air. Velarde right back out there with Lazat and Iafallo.
That was an incredible pass by Iafallo.
To Velarde, point blank. He's feeling it off his overtime goal. First career Stanley Cup overtime goal for Iafallo in game one.
Start to feel LA to make that push right now.
There it is. Under 9 minutes left.
Under 9.
Excellent shift.
This is where and how LA needs to play offensively.
Edler keeps it.
7-3, yeah.
This is going to be icing on the Oilers, though.
Icing on the Oilers here.
Players on the ice. All the players have been out there for a minute. The Stanley Cup playoffs continue with more. 4.
Lightning and Maple Leafs. That'll be interesting tomorrow.
Lightning Leafs will be there.
Jersey and Rangers. That'll be interesting after the last game.
Every night. So much fun this first round. Get the fresh batteries.
It's been interesting.
Doubleheader ESPN. Doubleheader.
Yeah, I would think so.
Tomorrow night. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins now on the bench. Again, these 5 Oilers have been on the ice for a minute. See if the Keys can keep the puck in and get them even more tired. They won't. Bukestad has it. Nick Bukestad shot.
Just wide. 1-on-2. You want just wide.
You got to step on him, too. Bukestad's looked very good so far in these 2 games.
30-year-old is a UFA this summer. It's a good time to shine. All the GMs are watching. Yamamoto breaks in. Can't get around. He goes hard into the wall.
Hard into the wall right there.
Kopitar's out with it. There's Drew Doughty.
Seven minutes and 54 seconds remain here in the third.
Here's Deneau. Beautiful stick handling. Drops it back to Arvidsson. Arvidsson looking towards the net. Blocked in front.
Oh, wow. That was close.
Home the rebound. He came in from his left point position.
Just bounced on him at the last second, too.
That's the offensive flair that Todd McCullough talked about this morning at the news conference with us.
Actually, the teammate came in from the point. He saw that shot was going to the net. He jumped at it. Just unlucky that it bounced over his stick.
Crowd into it.
Trevor Moore now. We'll get it in deep. Use the end wall. Skinner will cover it up. Not take any.
Skinner covers that up. I don't blame him there. That was kind of smart.
Here in the third period. A sea of orange and blue, but Burl Ives is feeling it.
That guy does look like Burl Ives. That's a great call. Great call out. Fantastic. And my favorite commercial. God, I'm so sick of seeing this. Got to be something else Amazon can advertise.
small business loan fast.
I got this.
Oh, boy.
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to ondeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
AG1 by Athletic Greens gives you the daily nutrients that form the foundation for your health routine. It's made with the highest quality ingredients, put through the strictest quality testing standards, so everybody can own their health. Start your journey.
Commercial break right now, everybody. Hang tight. We'll be back to live action in just a second.
Is this all you brought us over here to see? Oh no, there's much more.
Subscribe to HBO Max and get the first 2 months on us. Upgrade today.
Free t-shirt time in Edmonton. Next in Sports Center from LA, Ashley and Stan. Got the NBA, got all the NHL. Sports Center from Los Angeles with Ashley Brewer. Sometimes she's a Kings fan, sometimes she's a Coyote fan. Stan Barrett, he's a Saints fan all the time. I think he grew up a Kansas City Scout fan as a young lad in New Orleans, and then of course they left and he broke his heart. I respect Stan hasn't recovered. Let's go, Stan. Pick an NHL team. Need you, babe.
Get involved, Stan. Get involved.
7:12 to go here. Edmonton trying to preserve a one-goal lead and even up this series in one. Velarde, backhand wide. Off the timeout.
Nay.
Coach showed a lot of confidence in the rookie number 73. He's only played 36 NHL games. Kulak chips it out deep. Icing waved off. Now let's see how Jay Woodcroft plays this personnel-wise the rest of the way.
6:30 on the clock.
Heavy dose of Darnell Nurse on the back end, who's out there now, and Matthias Ekholm.
Kempe couldn't quite tee that one up from a good scoring opportunity. Right in that home plate position. Mikey Anderson with the hard pinch. Rundstrom as it hits the body of
Cleared out.
On the flip side, you want to think Kopitar every other shift right now.
That's right. Get them out there.
Neither team has used the timeout. Nugent Hopkins looking for help. He's got Draisaitl and Yamamoto. Getting us a little bit of adjustment here in the third period.
Playing keep away almost.
Doughty. Chipped in deep. Here's Skinner. Big period for this young goaltender to make the right decisions and stop all the shots. Kick save on Kopitar.
It's a big one there.
That's a nice save.
Defense. They're going to activate now offensively.
Kopitar covering for Mikey Anderson. Cece.
Good stick by Kopitar.
Oh, nice steal.
And then a good play by Hyman to steal it. And then Cece to support and get it in deep. Kane on the forecheck. Here comes Deneau. Arvidsson.
Oh, nice outlet.
He might score one. Deneau around the net. Good play there.
Oh, great defense.
Been a little quiet lately. That's a good play, but the puck comes out in front. Out of danger there. Zach Hyman chips it out.
Great play by Ekholm. His nose wrapped in that net. Roy was coming down from the point. He called for the one-timer. Just couldn't get it to him.
These final 5 minutes are brought to you by Geico. 53 hits by the Oilers. Most in an Oilers playoff game since they first started tracking hits. I think Mess had 53 back in 1985. So I think the Oilers record is still safe.
Just ask him.
One more
4:38 left. 4:38.
One more time to catch your breath.
If you are new, hit that subscribe so you can catch us for future broadcasts.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good old days.
It's not like the good,
It's not like the good old days.
Stop parroting everything. Instead, drink a Red Bull and think for yourself.
Yes, drink a Red Bull. Midnight, so you stay up all night.
Since when do you dictate what we do?
Exactly. You're not the boss of us. Power to the people.
Oh, well. Individuality often complicates things.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Introducing Domino's new loaded tots.
Nope.
Prestige golden.
I have no desire to
Because
get
we're a
tater
pizza
tots
company,
from
we loaded them
Domino's.
with pizza toppings.
My
Our tops
hypocrisy
made
goes
to
so
be
far.
delivered. Try new loaded tops with your favorite pizza from Domino's.
This electric feels different because it's powered by the most potent source of energy there is. You. This is the Lexus variety of electrification. Inspired by, created for, and powered by you.
Here's your biggie bag. All that food for $5, that's my go-to. Ooh, that's my ride or die. Just like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food? You can always bet on me.
The Wendy's commercials are actually pretty funny.
The winner of this series plays the winner of the Golden Knights Jet Series. Pretty cool to have a Vegas LA second round series. How about the Kraken? Shook up the world. They totally shook up the world. They've done that this year, to their credit. An impressive second season.
I like how the announcer there just said it's pretty cool to have a Vegas LA second round. Like he already knows who's going to win. It's kind of interesting.
Here, Edmonton trying to protect the one-goal lead in the final 4.5 minutes. And even this series at 1 before it goes back to Los Angeles, where Kings fans will be ready. They won't be booing Drew Downey. He's played more minutes than any other player tonight on either team. Here's Kempe, ready to strike and tie this game. Nice seal there by Doughty. Kings calling for a penalty, don't get it. Can the Oilers stay out of the box in this final 4 minutes and make the Kings beat them on even terms? McLeod, Ryan, and Bukestad sitting back at a 1-2-2. Jersey trying to get it deep. Gotta get that deep there. Trying to beat the icing. Puck didn't make it in time. Gavrikov is there. Just over 3.5 to go.
When are they going to pull the goalie is the question.
Good play by Moore, but Hyman has it back. He's got Bouchard on the weak side, number 2, to tee it up. Hyman turns, fires. Saved by Korpisalo.
Good play. I like how Hyman held on to that in the corner, though. That's not a time for a hope play. Looking for something in the middle. No seam passes. Protect the puck. Keep it in the offensive zone. Don't throw anything away and give LA a chance.
Keep your eye on Jonas Korpisalo in this next 30 seconds or so.
Icing Kings.
Icing Kings.
Will Tom McClellan pull his guy? Down 1.
Both teams, as you pointed out, still have their timeouts. Korpisalo's been absolutely terrific for this team, keeping this game close to within 1.
Yeah, I wonder if they might do it earlier.
Absolutely. As an Oilers, this is the game you got to win. At home, lead in the third period in the playoffs. They didn't do it in game 1. Let's see if they can do it here in game 2.
No goals yet for Connor McDavid in this series. Just the 1 assist tonight. Game 3 in LA Friday night. Following the under 3 minutes to go, Desharnais back on the ice in this big defensive moment.
Wow, that was right on the doorstep.
They have 7 deep. Philip Broberg only played 4 minutes and 16 seconds tonight. Here comes Connor McDavid. One-man breakout. But he's met by Roy. And the Kings have it back. We'll keep an eye on Korpisalo. He's making eye contact with his coaches. It's going to be soon. They got the personnel out there now to make the move. Trying to draw a penalty was Desharnais. A bit of a flop there.
.213 on the clock.
Desharnais been on the ice for over a minute. Got to change. Here comes Nugent Hopkins now. Shot! Just wide. He had Korpisalo moving. Korpisalo's going to get to the bench. He goes now. They got Kempe and Arvidsson and Kopitar. Not yet.
Interesting strategy right now.
Time you want to go with those guys on the ice.
Yes.
Got to get it deep, though.
Still no signal for Korpisalo. Skinner content to handle it himself.
Connor McDavid's out there. Maybe he's waiting for McDavid to get off the ice because he's so dangerous. Yeah. And then play for the final minute 10. There's a push by Kane, no penalty.
Problem is they're just burning the clock right now, Bucci.
Yep.
burning the clock and burning the top line.
That's exactly. McDavid hasn't had to work. He can stay out there.
He comes
There
down.
he goes. Extra attacker on. Moore takes it out to regroup. There's the extra attacker.
Minute 20.
Follow offside at the line. 78 seconds to go. Korpisalo will go back to the net.
So you've got to use the timeout now. Rest your top unit here.
Either team could.
Yep. I think if you're the Kings, you got it.
What's up, Paul? Welcome in. If anybody's new tonight, hit that subscribe. Come back with us as we do more games if you like the way we roll. We'd appreciate it. It's free. Just means you can join us again. We'd love to have you come back. Timeout LA. Timeout LA. Where's everybody from that's coming in here? We got a bunch of people coming in here right now at the timeout going. Where's everybody from? What part of the world are you watching from tonight?
Here come the Oilers. It's Clint Costin, Clint Shady as they call him. Nothing shady about that one as he gives them the go-ahead goal.
1:18 on the clock here.
Edmonton, Alberta, oil country. And I'm curious to see what the Kings cook up here.
The face-off just outside the zone. Korpisalo is going to go back into the net.
Strategically for the Kings, everything they can't make too many lateral plays. Everything has to go deep. It has to go north, go forward.
British Columbia.
Like it's going to be a center ice face-off.
Center ice face. Center ice drop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Puck down. Kings got it.
Ekholm and Nurse, their two best defensemen on the ice. Evander Kane's the other winger. Net empty. What a play by Deneau. 6-on-5. The Kings go for the tie. Jersey looks up to Arvidsson.
Under a minute.
This will be icing. Korpisalo back in the net with 46.6 to go.
46.6.
Awareness is key. Always have to be honed in on that situational awareness. A little miscued by the LA Kings. See the frustration on the face of Kempe because this puts them back in their defensive zone for this start and this face-off. Certainly also ended up milking about 15 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, that's tough and icing right there. Jersey's trying to make a pass through it, just missed everybody. Almost kind of unlucky that there were 7 guys in the neutral zone that it actually missed for this icing. Now Doughty wants him to check the clock.
He's catching a breather here. Big face-off for Leon Draisaitl.
Huge face-off right here.
Good on his backhand. Let's see if he can get this one for the Oilers. Kopitar, great job to win that on his forehand. Now the Kings need to get up the ice, get Korpisalo to the bench, and get a couple of grade A chances on the young goaltender. Kempe, beautiful job. What a stick there by Kane, but here they go. Doughty, extra attacker on Arvidsson. Doughty to the net. Save, rebounds free. Empty net. Draisaitl, Kane, and the Oilers are going to win it. Kane, the empty net goal.
Kane with the empty net goal right there. Wow. 4-2 with 22 seconds left. The website will catch up in a second. Holy heck. Kings get a split.
And you can tell by the reaction here, by the Oiler faithful. Leon Draisaitl with a huge play to Evander Kane. There's never look. Drew Doughty's got this one. He freezes him. There's a shot lane available. Big time save by Skinner.
Absolutely. Kane seals the deal. Big stop by Skinner there. This series
16 seconds.
Korpisalo was strong in that. He really was. Yes. As the Oilers outchanced the Kings again. But the Kings get the split. In front. Shot over the net as Roy had a chance at the buzzer.
There's your final 4-2. Thank you for being here today. We are going to do more NHL games on this channel. A lot more through the playoffs, up through the championship and the Stanley Cup. Please hit that subscribe on the way out. We would really appreciate it. It would help us grow a little bit. We feel like we've done something accomplished tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We will see you the next time on the game. Have a good night, everybody.